That's good stuff.
Hello, boners! I'm here with two of the boys. We're getting ready to play some Werewolf the Apocalypse tabletop. Just wanted to make sure I get on time.
Good, be doing good.
Should be ready to go here in a moment.
Cat? Have you come to grace us with your presence, Madam Stinky?
I am live if you guys want to say howdy.
Oh, you did? Okay, thank you, Madam Stinky.
How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Werewolf the Apocalypse, starring me, Dr. Aesop Webb. But not just myself. We're going to be joining a little bit here just above us, but we also got down below, we have the wonderful Chaos D. Raccoon playing Thiago the Plug.
Hey, live, laugh, hiss.
And of course, way over there in the corner, and you see him way over there. Sorry, wrong direction. Pointed way over there. There, way over there. That's Bones Jangle.
Yeah.
He is playing Robert Bites Carlson.
Bites. Howdy, gang.
Like I said, in just a little bit, we'll be joined just above here by Nap and Terracotta. How's everybody feeling today? You ready for some action?
Yeah, I'm feeling groovy.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. What about you, Tiggs? Tiago.
What's up?
Can
you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all fine. I just don't hear what the fuck got said right now. What?
We were doing our intros, bruh.
Oh, I was waiting for y'all to finish. I was being kind and considerate. God damn it!
Well, that's why I said your name.
Oh,
Well, that's why it's unusual. You're
I assumed you were
kind.
saying it like I missed something or I had fucked something up. So I was like, what did I do now?
Oh, you definitely missed something because I was like, "What about you, Tiggs?" And just chirp.
It's your cue. It's your cue.
Fine. All right, cool. So,
So why now I know if I need to get your attention, just
It might need to be louder than that.
Yeah, I got this bitch turned up. It's just I need better fucking headphones.
Next time, talk about tacos. That'll get his attention.
No, tacos are good, but they're not my favorite go-to. We all know it's wings.
They're still tacos.
Yeah, but I mean, what? Okay, yeah, now you're roping me in. Fuck you, first and foremost. And they better not be like white people talk like tacos, like fucking Taco Bell. Don't get me wrong, I like Taco Bell, but still, man, there's something
not
about
Mexican
like,
food.
There's something about a fucking taco al pastor that just.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That shit is the fucking bomb. It is fucking amazing. Oh, I love al pastor. Whew.
They are good. They are fucking good, man. I cannot complain.
And let's get ourselves a little bit of a share screen over here so you guys can see everything. We're gonna share. Which one is it? This one with you. There we go.
Hey.
And other than that, let's see. Let's just go ahead and put on this background music here.
Ooh, spooky music.
That's copyrighted.
But he sang it himself.
I didn't do
It's a cover.
Yeah, I didn't do the whole fucking. Yeah, I was doing a cover.
I know. You also have the.
I can't roll my tongue. I've tried for years.
And then it gets even more intense. Bam, 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 bam.
That's about the point where fucking Shatner has the fake rock above his head.
Yeah, and it's him gently dancing with a dude in a lizard suit.
Yep.
Gotta get that shirt off.
Suit couldn't see shit. Which, good for him, because I mean, who the fuck wanted to see Shatner without a shirt on back in the day? Besides Shatner.
A lot of
Everybody.
people.
Shatner was a good-looking man.
Nah.
I mean, go back in time and look at what they considered hot-looking girls. It's like, wow, damn.
Like, Nimoy, and I will fight you on this one.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that Shatner isn't also handsome.
He had a bit of a, I don't know, dude. I just never found him like
Dude, he had that classic look.
But then again,
classic look.
He was on TJ Hooker too, so I can't give him too much shit.
I never watched that show.
I bet he put one of those trebles in his pants.
Dude, wouldn't you? I'd fucking do it just for a fucking gag. Hey, are you sharing your screen? Yes or no?
I am.
Wow, yeah.
I don't see nothing. That's why I was like, the fuck? I'm in general chat and I'm not seeing nothing.
We're not.
What about the rest of the crew? What's their status? Grog and Faye.
That's fine.
Grog, if you didn't see the post
No, I didn't.
earlier in the week, Grog will be taking an extended hiatus
Okay.
while he figures some things out.
Okay.
As far as Daz, apparently the internet is down in that area of Australia, and so
yeah, not cool, bro. That
there.
sucks, man.
And then with Nipin is cleaning up a little bit of a mess that got made, and will be joining us shortly.
Groovy.
Sorry, excuse me.
Ooh. I can tell they're definitely fucking gonna be what's the word? Developing the area around where I live. Because now I'm getting all kinds of emails about internet services that are coming to my area. I'm getting notices from like grocery stores and stuff that now we deliver to your area. I'm like, oh well, that's a first.
Right?
Okay. Well, that sucks, Faye. That fucking blows. Everybody fucking F in chat for Faye.
No.
I'll start.
What happened? No. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta go to general chat. Fuck.
No, it's not in general. Bro.
What? I'm hearing the fucking thing. I'm looking and I didn't see any messages.
Homie, it's on stream.
The stream chat.
Oh, I'm not watching the stream, dude. My bad. The fuck? I'm like, I thought he was messaging us here. That's why I was like, what the fuck did I miss? I didn't hear the blinky blink of a message. Alright, let's go to...
I hate it here.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, Lady Taker. Sorry you're stuck at work again.
Lady Taker.
I can always tell it's her.
Welcome.
She always plays the same soundbite. I hate it here.
I wish we could share sound bites, but I don't know how to do it. There's
Yeah.
probably a way to do it.
Probably.
Hey, Lady Taker. Let's see if Faye says, and my landlord is taking his sweet fucking time with getting me the info I need to set up my connection, disconnect his old connection now that he has left.
Also, hi,
Also,
gang.
hi, gang.
Hi.
Good to see you, Lady Taker. Good to see you, Faye. And that shit sucks. F in chat for Faye. Got everybody. F in chat. That fucking sucks.
Oh.
Man.
Last night I went over some more. I went over some more fake ghost videos, and I saw the same fucking clip for like the 6th time, and I was like smacking my head on the desk.
You mean the army stress relief procedure?
Yeah. The one where there's something in the guy's tree, and he's sitting here fake acting like, oh my god, there's a thing in my tree. Look at this. I'm like, yeah, and you don't call the cops, you don't do anything, and you can't see the thing in the tree. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's
damn.
you got a friend up in the tree throwing shit like an idiot. I'm afraid for my life, but I'm going to stand out here and videotape on my phone.
True. But I mean, I've also seen the same thing with people that are like, oh, look, it's a bear. Hi, Mr. Bear.
That's because their
no,
brain
no,
says it's Winnie the
Run,
Pooh,
you want
fucking
some
moron.
bread?
And just so people are clear, Nappin did let us all know very, very early, and the thing that got broke was a big glass jug of water.
Yeah.
So it could be a while. So we're gonna vamp.
Yeah. Honey, don't talk about your big box on stream.
Take that, depression!
I will.
Oh God.
She made a bigger box because the kittens have figured out how to escape theirs.
Oh, yeah. No,
And it's always the same one.
really
It's
did
Blitz.
figure
Blitz
that
is the escape artist.
He's figured out how to use Misty Step.
Yeah.
Ah. Is that echoing for y'all?
Oh, and Purry is here. I'm not hearing an echo, personally.
Yeah, because I turned it off and then there was a delay. I need to figure out where it's coming from.
I mean, I probably have a slight one because I have your channel up to a volume of 1, but then I've got the, of course, Discord up.
I wish I could just mute the stream for myself on here.
I mute my own stream, my own personal one. I don't.
Oh, no, I mean the one on Discord.
No echo here. Purry played the sound. There we go.
Welcome on in, Purry. Always good to see you. We're vamping while we wait for the lovely Nap and Terracotta to join us. When that spot right up there gets a little fill in.
Yep.
Right up there. Come on.
While we're doing that, I'm just looking for a new replacement pair of headphones as well because my cats have taken a joy of chewing cords.
I don't know. Maybe focus on what we're doing now.
We're just waiting. I mean,
No. But we're
we haven't
still
gotten in
we're
yet.
still
I mean,
live. We still have watchers. We need to be in. We need to be on. So what do you got for us, Bonesy? You were going over these fucking ghost fakers, and you came across the same goddamn video again.
Yeah, that's like I
And
said. That's stupid.
was there a
one.
different narrative?
They went a little bit longer, and at the end of the video, they said that that the thing had come down from the tree, was on the ground. I was like, I don't see that on the video. What the fuck are you talking about?
was there a red circle at all or no?
No, not at all.
That doesn't make it any fucking easier then. I always love it when they like this clear, blah blah blah, and it's like a red circle and you can't even see what the fucking 5 pixels are. You're just like, yeah, sure, that totally looks like whatever the fuck it is you're saying it looks like, bud. Totally looks like a lawn gnome.
I can't remember if it was Dr. Aesop that we were watching one with the guy had there was some monster in the woods with glowing green eyes, and they were all flipping out about it. I was like, yeah, I'd probably go take a leak and be like, why the fuck are you looking at me while I'm taking a leak?
Like, yeah, stop staring, dude. It makes it really hard for me to go. I don't like an audience.
Oh, there's just so many bad ones. I got into a discussion with some of the chat about it. You can always tell certain things, when people are doing the ghetto scares, which are dumb. Those are the worst ones. There was one that was so bad. It's been on at least one other time. It was a compilation of different things from the same person, but they were all so fucking bad. Right? So then when I saw it again last night, they cut out all the really bad shit and just played the one clip from the end, which was still pretty bad, but the best one of the group. I was like, yeah, they're aware how bad this is, and totally cut off all the rest. I was like, oh my god. Talk about being self-aware.
If we showed you the real stuff of this, we'd get laughed off of the air. So we're just going to show you 1 minute of these guys.
Cool skellies, Purry! Send them on Discord. Now we're on Discord. You can send me. I want to see them. I want to see more skellies. Daily dose. What's the daily dose of Mooah? Mooah. No, yeah. And one of the funniest lines I heard from it too. It's a black and white video. The guy's recording in black and white, and it looks like a person in a mask that just pokes like the top of their head and then goes back away from the doorway, right? And it's like, yeah, that's your friend in a stupid mask. But
I found it.
The commentary goes, look at the color of its head. I was like, dude, you're filming in black and white.
Look at the color of it. Jesus Christ, man.
For color in Christ,
fuck out of here.
A fucking sandwich.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
It always reminds me of just those people that are always bitching about it. Like, fucking Subway's mid. Fucking Jimmy John's is mid. These sandwich shops are mid. My dude, you're making the fucking sandwich yourself. If
Yep.
it sucks, it's because you're taking shit or putting extra shit that makes it suck in.
Yeah,
Get the
it's like,
fucking
oh, they always
chili
put too much
cheesesteak the
mayo.
way-
Well,
Yeah, you can always tell them like, yeah, dude, hey, can you
that's
go
enough.
lighter on the mayo?
That's just too much. Yeah.
Like,
you're
don't even
making,
dip it. Don't even dip it in fucking mayo for you and be like, is this too much? And then take off and be like, is this good? All right, cool. And they'll fucking smear it on your sandwich for you. Don't be afraid to ask for things. You got to use your big boy voice.
good news, everybody.
Good.
I
What?
found the Echo.
Yay!
Was it me?
No. It was
Oh, okay.
actually because I've got 2 instances of the Chronicle going. One for the GM and one for players that you guys are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can like go and look at other pages and things if I need to like maybe change some of my plans while y'all are talking. But you guys see this page, the main page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But both of them were playing the tunes.
Bum, bum,
So it was
bum.
driving me fucking bananas, bro. I'm sitting here like, why do I hear it playing double? Ah!
It starts to make the eye twitch.
It was just screaming internally. Was like that whole silence that you had for me after I was like, we have to be on. Was it was just internal screaming.
Oh, for you it was what is your internal screaming? Is it just you screaming? Because me, I always visualize a bird just screaming in a grown man's voice. Just mouth open and
I think that might be something to discuss with your therapist or professional.
hey, if for any reasons there's someone that's a mind reader, they're gonna get a fucking kick out of that visual.
Stop. Get help.
Go to a doctor.
No, that costs money. And I don't have that kind of money for insurance. Plus, that means I gotta like miss days for work to go to the fucking like therapy session. Fuck that. I need to make the money.
They cannot. Well, at least they can't penalize you in any way for going out to do your medical things. And you work for a fucking construction company.
Yeah, I lose money for having to go out and do that because it means I don't get to stay there the full day. So
They
where
don't
I normally get my fuck
They
no,
don't
dude.
provide full coverage.
Fuck no, dude. I have to pay for my own fucking insurance, bro.
Wow.
Dude, you need to find a better fucking company. I don't care how much you like the guys. Get the fuck out of there. They should be providing you with that shit on account of you do a kind of job that would require it. I bet you there's a company out there that provides that shit, man. Or find yourself a union. Yeah, you'll have to pay dues, but they will take care of everything.
Ugh.
I mean, the Greeks figured this out a long time ago. More people can bargain better than fewer people. They called it democracy.
Yeah, but
It's totally different, though.
didn't they also stab Caesar in the back?
No,
Okay.
that was the Romans.
Okay, I thought that's what you were talking about.
Nope.
Oops.
Not even wrong. Terracotta! Right up there. Have a bow. Have a bow.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Hola.
Welcome on
Only
in. We
mouth
missed
covered in
you.
glass.
We missed you. We really have. We've needed our voice of reason. Although I will say that Bites is not unhinged.
See?
Tiago,
Oh,
you guys, I like the way you guys do take this seriously because generally you guys are kind of unhinged. But you guys are like you're buckling down and you're focusing on the game and playing your characters and I'll provide the comedy. Don't worry. But I love that the way you guys work together. So go ahead and get loosened up, talk amongst each other. I don't want to jump right in. Napton just got here. Let's get her comfortable with the group again.
Well,
How
howdy.
you guys been doing?
Ma'am.
Oh, me picking on people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mainly my coworkers because they've been annoying me. And to be honest, they fucking started it.
Streaming together is shared.
Yay!
So it's the three of us now.
Trees!
Trees. Only mildly
Wait,
covered in
did y'all
glass.
say
What have you guys been doing?
I heard treats.
My grandfather used to always pronounce 3 as tree. I used to make jokes about it all the time.
There's a few accents that do that. I could think of at least some of the Irish accents. They'll tend to say tree
Tree,
instead of
tree.
three.
Yeah, there's a
I
little
know.
round to it with the
Some Southern
accent.
accents do it as well.
Plenty of Southern accents do it. I know Creole accent. They say tree. Yeah, tree of them there. You know.
My grandfather's on my mother's side was French Canadian. He said tree.
Well, yeah. I mean that makes sense too. I love accents, man. I wish I were better at them. So I will be practicing them on you guys.
Yay!
We're unwilling test subjects,
Aw.
We wouldn't be the first.
and we won't be the last.
Probably
what
not.
I do.
What happens if I poke you here? Stop, that tickles.
Okay, you were doing it earlier, you fucking thing. There we go. Trying to get rid of some of that extra bar at the top there. There we go. Okay, that's cleaner. Okay. Welcome on in, everybody. If you haven't been following along with us, we've been playing this on and off. Well, not on and off, but we've been playing this for a few months. We're about to enter Session 5, Chapter 5 of the Chronicle. To recap, they have encountered some strange abductions whereby some people were taken to some place. They haven't figured everything else out, but they know something was done, and those people were sent off to clinics. They did track down some of the people to one clinic and were able to rescue as many as possible, which amounted essentially to 3 women. Four.
4.
Including Tiago's mother, who was one of them, and that was the mistake the bad guys made.
Bum, bum, bum.
It was learned that all of the women that are some of whom are still missing were kinfolk, and they were with child, and so therefore that's a huge thing you got to keep in mind, folks, is that like you did rescue one clinic worth of women, but you don't know where the rest of the paramedics went.
Right. I also
'Cause they
know
just went to
that.
the nearest clinic with openings.
Well, I had my
They just call around there,
suspicions.
blah, blah, blah.
You're the nearest clinic of openings.
I had my suspicions that they're all supernatural in some form because we also found a mage.
That is true. And,
Weird Tubby
then,
glowy thing.
once all of that kind of died down, you were able to cleanse the women and purify everything and get rid of that evil spirits and shit, the Banes. You did, excuse me. You did encounter a bit of a period to yourselves, and so you decided to go to the Sept, go visit the cairn. Immediately, you guys almost start a fight with one of the other packs.
Yeah, well, he was a dick.
Actually, he was pretty polite.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. He was like, "Hey, you guys, how's it going?" Like, he never said anything rude to you.
I can't remember what he said. He said something that triggered me.
Oh no, I think it was just that like your buddy Tiago was kind of boiling over.
Maybe.
Oh, he knows
But-
what the fuck he did.
Dude,
And he knows
I
why
get
the
being.
fuck and he knows why the fuck he got.
Yeah, you know what
Can't
though?
answer
Like, I could see a lot of Guru not understanding that beef, including him. He might not think you'll have a beef. He'd be like, oh, okay, I messed up one time, I'll try to be better. But, like, that's
Oh,
human
no!
stuff.
I remember. He set me off because he made that comment about sniping fucking Daz.
Yeah, he was trying to like.
He was like,
trying
hey,
to
we're...
smack the homie out.
He was trying to
It
fucking
happens.
poach our fucking packmate.
We all
It
good?
happened. You weren't a pack yet, and they knew it. And they're down one member.
Yeah, and it pissed me off. I was like, that's
Yeah.
fucked up, dude. You see we're rolling together. Fuck.
Alright.
We
It's
no,
good.
saw him first.
I was asking if you were okay.
We saw it first.
Oh!
It's our task. Fuck you.
Close the door?
You find yourself on your own sexy Australian with a big dick.
Can you close the door?
I didn't say nothing about his
I
dick.
don't want to be loud for you.
Not my fault he showed up to the safe house naked.
He didn't.
It was a joke. Remember, we had that whole scene about
yes,
that.
he did. Remember, he said some shit to Coyote, and Coyote was like, "All right, motherfucker, you asked for it." And then he showed up with no clothes, wondering why the fuck we were staring.
It was no pants.
Oh,
Yeah. I knew we should do that. They will take you down a peg.
Yep.
And if Anuisha has targeted you, you can almost... Let's roleplay if anything like that happens. Why have me tell you? Have me show you. All right?
I'm good.
So, okay. We're gonna end the game at March 11th, 2025.
Okay.
It was March 8th, well, at least in the morning of March 9th, very early morning, the last time you guys were together, when you got officially recognized. All 5 of you were present, even if you weren't present to play your characters. I felt like it would only be fair to let your characters be there to join the pack, right? You did get yourself Totem in Clashing Boom Boom, the B2 stealth bomber, and or other types of stealth bomber. More just the application of righteous justice, you know. But keep in mind, a stealth bomber does it clandestinely. You do it. Shh.
The vickiest ways.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You get in there, you hit them hard, and you disappear. Anyway, after that, we ended the evening in general, and you all have essentially 2 days. You have the 9th, the 10th, and up to into the 11th to yourselves. It is still a gibbous moon up until the 13th. So, it won't quite be full yet. That means you guys will still, of course, get your rage for the evening, especially those of you on the low end of the spectrum as far as rage is concerned. Tiago, once nighttime well, no, wait a minute. No. The moon's going to be appearing in the daytime sky right now because an eclipse is about to happen, a lunar eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, the moon's going to be showing up in the nighttime sky. So, that means that old Luna is out all fucking day for y'all.
Yeah.
Meaning you get your rage. That packs y'all full of rage. You should be at max rage. What we're supposed to do is have you roll for your rage. Like, literally on one die.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can see the moon in the daytime sometimes, and that's the case today. Now, keep in mind, y'all just went through an incredible amount of shit like this morning and last night. Started at in the afternoon when Lee noticed some shit, and you just kept going up until like the wee hours of the morning. A good fucking at least 12 hours going, balls to the wall.
Woo!
So, I'm gonna start y'all right there. You're just coming down, well, actually coming up through the cairn to get back to the surface, unless you want to talk to people or meditate or whatever to get some gnosis. Which I don't think should be ignored. Which I want to be clear. What are you guys doing? You just got Clashing Boom Boom. You just got told, 1, name your weapons and adorn them as if they're precious. And use them only in the dispensation of righteous justice. That's in the eyes of Gaia, not man.
Yep, I'm already on that. Got Bessie.
Yep, you got Bessie. And she did compliment you on that. So, what are you all doing? Lee, you know what? You haven't spoken up since you went through the ordeal of sharing a meal with a spirit on a B-2 bomber flying over what you think might have been the battlefield umbral shard. So that's... Yeah, it was a whole thing. You had to jump out of the plane. There were parachutes.
Flight of the Valkyries was playing.
You had to basically watch me get leashed because I was gonna attack someone.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. If Tiago goes to sleep, we're never going to get him again, at least until, 48 hours.
Yeah. That could possibly be the case. You do know, like, the Sept has very, very clandestinely, through the help of the Glasswalkers in the area, and the knowledge and know-how of Bone Gnars, figured out sleeping arrangements in the Sept. So if you want to sleep in the cairn, it's not a bad idea either, because it's a cairn of it's partially a cairn of healing. So that means that you can heal a little bit better here.
Groovy.
Yeah, if you need it. It's supposed to be like, look, this is the top cairn in North America by far, and one of the top cairns on the dual continents of the Americas. So it's got amenities. Yeah, it's got amenities. Now, they tried to keep it as naturalistic as possible, so you're not going to find feather beds. You're going to find a slab of rock with maybe a mat on it, The mat might be a feather futon, though. Natural materials. I'm telling you, they got to work with the Bone Gnars. Anyway, so you guys could do what you want from here. We can fast forward it through you guys, like, getting a kip. Or you guys can role play. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to bed.
Ah, you big baby.
I'm sorry, were you fucking shot?
No, because I knew better.
You just ran over someone.
Yep.
My bad. I'm going to bed.
You could have stayed in the truck.
You hear from the back somewhere, amongst the crowd of other, essentially the Guru, but you do hear, too fucking right he did.
Go. Speak of the devil and the devil will come. God damn, he's here.
Kind of the fucking eye arriving, mate.
And I just walk up to fucking Bites, pat him on the chest, and go, I'm finding a bunk.
Go ahead. Go.
After I get a shower and viscera off me. So
hey,
I'm gonna go
there are all natural waterfall showers.
Yeah, no, I'm finding a hot spring. Like, I need a soak.
Not that kind of spring. Although I guess
we do not wash our pits in the pool of eternal harmony.
No. Here's a funny thing about Guru. You 100% do that. Because you want to be at one with it, right? Like, it's part of a meditation procedure. You might shower off beforehand a little bit, out of respect. But in general, cairns out in the wilderness, they bathe right in the river. Okay, so Tiago goes off to find some ablutions.
Okay, so I look for that Korak. I'm like, my bad!
Randy. He's on screen, actually.
Okay.
But, yeah, he's like, that's alright.
Okay, alright.
My favorite t-shirt, though.
You jumped right in front of the damn truck. I was like trying to go around you.
It's absorbing the fucking bullets for you, mate.
I get you. Just, I felt horrible, and then you were gone. I was like, fuck.
It's alright, mate. All in the line of duty, right?
Alright. Just making sure you're all good.
That's an eye for an eye amongst us, though, mate. You know that.
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna get hit by a truck later.
Well, I'll try to prevent that.
Okay.
But then again, storms are coming, mate. And, the birds, we all get grounded.
Oh, okay.
No eyes in the sky for you, mate. He's walking up now. He saunters up. Again, you notice that he's got that tall, thin, lanky form. You can see the almost bird-like mannerisms and features of him. But given that he's Hamid... No, wait.
Well, I mean, it is much better being able to talk to you in not such a high-pressure situation.
Too fucking right. And he fucking, like, he claps your thumb. You give yourself the fucking. He daps you up.
Yeah. I return it as best I can because I'm a redneck and I'm not up with the lingo.
The dapping is.
I know. I know what it is. I know what it is.
Hold on.
Bites.
Nah, you have a level of streetwise bullshit.
All right.
I checked.
I've got enough.
Yeah, he daps you up and he's like, "Don't worry about it. Just keep that left hand away." Hi.
Left hand? What you talking about? What? My
The
left
ring.
What ring?
Yeah, I do believe you were at one point married, right? Or am I thinking of someone else from the party?
You're probably thinking.
You wear your dad's wedding ring on one of your fingers. Remember?
I guess I don't remember that, but I suppose.
It's gold.
Ah, okay. Okay. That threw me way the fuck off. Like what?
You notice that, like, as he stares at it, though, he's like, "Boy, he's so fucking pretty."
Oh damn! No, you can't have it.
Stick it in your fucking pocket or something, mate.
Did you go reach in my pocket and take it?
No, if it's on your hand.
I'll put my hand in my pocket. Fine.
No, he wouldn't have said hand. He would have said and. My bad. I'm getting it. Cockney's tough. And I didn't watch a bunch of Jason Statham shit right before this, so give me a fucking break.
I got bacon ate fucking Panda Express, so.
But I think I'm doing all right. Lee, could you tell it was London? All right, thank you. It's London somewhere.
Muted because they've been laughing so hard this entire time.
I'm gonna put my and in my pocket.
Stop giving away my secrets, you little shit.
Look, thanks for that. Look,
In the four of you.
we're supposed to be here to support each other.
Okay.
We're children of the sun, children of Hyperion, cairn of Hyperion, eh?
Yeah.
Of course, we Korax will welcome here. We're supposed to be working together. But, again, there's a storm coming. A big fucking storm.
Yeah, what is that
We
shit?
ain't gonna
I've been noticing that. Do you know what's going on?
Ain't you watching Nina Storm?
We were kind of busy. We just
Turn
got
on
here.
the fucking telly. You ain't got time to check your phone, mate. The
No,
hottest weather girl in Las Vegas.
I don't watch the fucking Weather Channel. I don't check my phone. Shit.
Local, mate. Oh, she's so local.
Well, what? Just tell me what the fuck happened. I know that there's
Well,
a fucking
they've got
storm.
big-
I'm saying, is there more to the fucking storm? Or
It's
is
big
it
to
just
do
a fucking
about-
weather?
No, well, weather's been rather manky across the country, ain't it?
Yeah.
But in this case, yeah, Vegas gonna get a bit of an early monsoon.
Oh, fucking magical shit.
And you know all about the monsoons. Lee has only heard, but she knows one other term, and I want to remind you of this specifically. That's associated with the monsoons when they come through Vegas is taking the ride, which is what people that dwell in the tunnels call getting washed out.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I don't know where they got the dry British humor, but they nailed it. They just call it taking the ride, man. That's all it is. I took the ride twice, and I'm still here. But I know a fella took the ride the other day, first time out, and he dead. You know,
He dead. He dead.
I don't know why this guy is from Kentucky.
Just, I was about to say that. I was like, where the fuck did this redneck come from?
I'm right here. It's friends.
The funny thing is a lot of people end up coming to Vegas as vagrants or as unhoused because it has a really kind of decent cost of living.
All right, I'm gonna get on my phone and call Jake and tell him to sandbag the shop.
Is he from State Farm?
Hey, boss, how's it going?
Yep, he's Jake from State Farm.
Nice.
Hey, boss, how's it going?
Hey, there's a monsoon coming. You sandbagged the shop yet?
Hell yeah.
All right, just making sure.
You know me, boss.
If
I ain't
you
even
need
at
to-
the shop no more. Done closed.
All right. I was going to say, if you were still at the shop, you could hold up there. That's fine.
Oh, no, hell no, ma'am. That big old garage door.
Man, whatever. It's just a garage. Fuck. I built that shit to last. It ain't going nowhere. What kind of guy would I be if I fix shit for a living and I didn't build my shit to last?
Yeah, but unfortunate, boss. Our stuff, yeah, it's monsoon proof, 100%.
All right.
They're calling for winds up like a hurricane.
They gonna rock us like a hurricane?
No. God damn it, Bob. You do bite. Ha! Fucker. Look, man, what I'm trying to say is, like, it's gonna be like a hurricane on dry land.
Yeah, I get it. Just you keep safe now.
Oh hell yeah, I'm going fucking storm shelter.
But damn, I didn't.
You ain't gonna hear from me until that shit's done.
I figured that's fine. Just as long as you're safe, it's whatever.
All right. Hey, you tell Tiago keep looking after his less fortunate friends. That's going to be a big deal for them.
Hey, did Tiago already left though? Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll let him know.
You know, Lee and Tiago know each other because Tiago helps out Bonars.
Yeah.
So Lee is standing right there.
Well, hey, Lee, this is supposed to be really bad. Do you need any help, like getting anyone safety?
About 2,000 people, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure some of them know it's coming, but I doubt they'll want to leave. So yeah, we should have some people to convince them.
Yeah, there's too many people to hold up at my shop. Shit.
And again, that shop boss, it's I'm pretty sure that if a tornado hits, that garage door is going into somebody else's wall.
Better not fucking hit my place. I'll fucking go in the Umbra and we're gonna have a talk with some storms.
For a garage door?
What are you talking about, man?
It was a dream I had.
Right now, boss, are you hanging out with Tiago?
I am not. I am stressed. Okay, let me deal with my shit.
Well, boss, if you need to talk, come on, Bob. I've known you for 30 years.
I know. I'm just stressed. Okay, it's been a long day, and now my shop might get wrecked. Of course, I'm getting pissed off.
Hey, the shop's fine, man, as best it can be. I cracked the door a little bit to get, you let the air equalize and stuff. Make sure the windows weren't completely shut, that kind of thing.
All right, because I didn't have time to board the windows. I don't think I'm gonna get back there tonight.
Bubba, did you forget I'm from Florida?
No. Yes.
Don't worry about it, man. You're stressed out, I get that, and you've been going through some stuff lately, and you get like I can't tell.
Yeah.
But you take care too, boss. You hold up somewhere safe, all right?
Yeah, I got someplace.
All right, man. I'll talk to you after all this done blows over.
All right, bye.
All right.
You alright, Bites?
I'm fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to solve this problem. I just don't have one.
What about your shop or the people in the tunnels?
About the people in the tunnels. My shop is a shop. I got insurance, so fucking get new shit and just be frustrated. But the people in the tunnels, lives is lives, and I don't know what the fuck to do about that.
Well, look,
Lee will look around the can that they're in and be like,
yeah.
How big do you think this place is?
I need to describe the room you're probably in. It is a rather cavernous underground space. Very natural, with very subtle technological touches, but that work with the nature of the place in that it's a spring, right? And that you're in an underground grotto. So what this looks like is, picture a huge, almost natural amphitheater with stone benches and things roughly hewn, as smooth as they can be on top for decent comfort, but other than that, stone out of the natural living rock. And it all leads down into sort of like, there's another sort of stone that acts as maybe a podium or an altar. And then behind that is this, there's a waterfall, water feature that also includes a sand feature with a legit brass plaque that just says Dom, where a 3-foot long, 45-pound Gila monster lives. as kind of the mascot of the cairn. Don't fuck with Dom. He bites. Gila monsters are venomous. Do the math.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, the room is so big that you would expect a lot of echo in the place, but maybe if you're standing at the dais, your voice will carry very well, but not where you're standing. It's designed such that sound only carries from the dais. You know, like a proper Greek amphitheater. It's easy. Consult a Black Fury. They know what's up. Anyway, that's the way this place looks in general right now. You probably see a dozen people kind of congregating in little groups, packs, if you will. You don't see any of the elders right now, but you do see the Howling Commandos, which includes Mr. Baines, who was oh so polite before, as well as the Magicians, who are a group that monitor the entertainment industry for Wormtaint here in Vegas. They're very busy in general.
Interesting.
They're very busy.
Yeah, they like to hang out at one of their favorite places to chill is actually the Penn and Teller Theater.
Well, that would make sense.
That makes sense.
Well, it's totally dope. They're all glasswalkers, so it's like a little place of meditation for them, and at the same time, they can get to anywhere else in Vegas pretty quick. Or it's on the Strip, which is where most of their work, you know. Anyway, you know that about them. They're a little bit higher ranked than y'all, I believe. I have like fucking 50 Guru here, so yeah, I named 50 people.
Because you're mad. That's
Yeah.
Because I'm
yep.
yeah, they are Afro, which is the 3rd rank, and their totem, and this is the reason people don't fuck with them, is Coyote.
Awesome. Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
roleplay. You're tired, by the way. You guys are beat.
I want to go to sleep, but now my mind is racked on helping people in the tunnels.
You know what? I will rule this. Unless you spend a willpower point to maintain, you're fucking knackered, bro.
Let me check.
As all 5 of you should be. And yes, Kieran is present and Daz is present, but Daz is being customarily silent in general, and Kieran also very stoic. I have been given special dispensation from Sir Grogshire to continue having Kieran in the story.
Okay.
He thinks it'll be fun.
Let's see. I got an idea. Lee, is there any way to contact the people in the tunnels from here?
Randy looks at you kind of like he cocks his head. Like, the fuck, bro?
What?
They ain't exactly got cell phones, mate.
Well, most don't. Yeah, I get that. But sometimes they do. They'll get like a burner phone or something.
Okay.
Just to have it.
All right, you know what, Lee? I'll allow you to do me an intelligence plus streetwise.
I was gonna ask, like, I have a burner phone. What are the chances that Lee knows anyone else in the tunnels that has a burner phone?
If you have a burner, you tend to get connected with people you know that have a burner too, because it does help a bit with, you know, early warning for shit like this. Although, and here's another thing. Some of these people might have radios, but the people in the deep tunnels, you're in a concrete fucking tunnel with rebar reinforcement. It's a Faraday cage. You ain't getting signals in or out. So you hope somebody is at the entrance to do that. But generally, it's a loose community, and they kind of do things like that.
Intelligence plus streetwise?
That is correct.
Let's hope. 2 success.
Oh, hey, more than enough. You are able to give me a second here. I want to just open your character sheet right here because I do believe you have. Oh, you have no contacts per se, nor allies in the area. So, but that doesn't mean you don't know anybody. It just means they're not necessarily going to fucking help you with too much. You do know a guy that I have to make up off the top of my head, so give me a second here. I have to come up with a good hobo name.
Jimothy.
They call him, I was going to say Trash Can, but that's way too Fallout 4.
No, Trash Can Bill. That was from.
Trash Can Billy.
That's in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
He's Trash Can Billy, and one of the things he's known for is he does happen to have good old steel trash can that he'll make fires in to make all kinds of food and things like that for people. Sometimes he's at the entrance because he knows a friend of his that will come out and set up ad hoc solar panels. And this is true in Vegas. There's techno hobos in real life.
That's cool.
It takes a community.
Yeah, and they'll like store up batteries and stuff, and like yeah. And if you go deep enough in the tunnels, you see people with like beds that are set up on blocks, so it's above where the water generally runs, and fucking TVs and light and all kinds of shit, dude.
Okay.
It's crazy. Yeah. So communities out the yin yang down there. But here's the thing about Las Vegas. When the storms are coming, the casinos tend to go, hey, you should open up the floodgates, so that water doesn't wash out the whole city.
Mm.
Which, there's a reason the tunnels are there, and that's it.
Well,
do what you will with that information. I'm done trying to give you guys exposition. Please. Please go.
Lee.
Yep.
When you get a hold of them, tell them the best place to go would be that warehouse we cleared out. Remember, we had to take the elevator shaft and went down and cleared out. Well, it's cleared out,
mate. It's well cleared out. You firebombed the fucking joint.
Right. But if this monsoon and we're talking tornadoes and flooding and shit, the best place to hide would be that elevator shaft. It's concrete reinforced.
And like to fill up right quick?
If it gets to that point, I'm saying it's better than the tunnels.
It connects to the tunnels, mate.
Yes. Yes, but it is a built structure made. It's a warehouse. The water's not supposed to go. It's not supposed to be built to head to the warehouse. It's supposed to exit the tunnels.
You're absolutely right. But
otherwise, why would they build a warehouse there?
Well, when you were tearing off, you didn't see what I saw.
Okay, what?
That place went up.
How up?
Check the news, mate.
Oh, goddamn! I don't got time for this right now.
I'm just saying, it's all over the headlines.
Fuck. Fuck!
You're terrorists.
I am not.
I am.
Not what the news says. Like you, fucking hop. And he fucking high fives you.
High five.
You fucking right, British. He like British for life, right? Right, let's see. UK sticks together.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not an American citizen. I don't know them shit.
But the best I can say is,
I'm actually from the tower.
Just let them know that it's coming, and to get anywhere safe that they can. This ain't gonna be a normal flood. We're talking tornado shit, like really bad.
Oh mate, a mock could help. At least get to places quick.
Anything you can do to help the folks in them tunnels, because this ain't gonna be normal flooding. I'm sure they're used to the flooding, but if they get flooded out, then they're gonna still be stuck dealing with the rest of the bad weather out there, and that ain't gonna be good.
He claps you on the shoulder. Do what I can.
Lee's gonna try and phone.
He does like finger guns at you.
Hey, finger gun. There we go. I got my finger guns working.
he actually does the things like, wait a minute, do you know this reference? And he goes, the boys from the dwarf.
The voice from the dwarf.
Yeah, he did that. Ah! And he like, ah, he fucking, mate.
I don't get that reference.
It's Red Dwarf.
Okay.
As soon as he leaves, Lee's face drops back down to a deadpan, and she turns to Bites and is like, I didn't get that reference either.
I think that's a great spot for us to have a break. That is a great break spot. So we're gonna go into our break screen for a second. I will leave audio on.
Okay.
If you guys want to stay there, I do need to step away for just a moment. And we will get back into Chapter 5, Before the Storm.
Bum bum bum. I already took a leak, so I'm good.
I don't want to get up from where I'm sat. I tried to clean up as much glass as I can, but I'm not confident it's all gone.
Don't you just hate that?
Yeah.
It's simple to find out if you got it all or not. Just go stomping around barefoot.
That's what I'm trying to avoid. Actually.
That's what happened to my kids. They broke a glass. We cleaned up all the glass. We looked everywhere. Could not find it. Swept everything. Somehow, my youngest daughter found the one piece of glass left missing right in her foot. I'm like, God damn it.
Yep. Every time.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right.
That was a fast piss.
I wasn't going to take one of those. I was just stepping away to grab more liquid science. It fuels me.
I took the chance to spray my balls.
Seriously, G Fuel, call me. Liquid science. It'll be a whole thing, man. It fuels me. Get it in you. We've got multiple slogans. Give us a ring. On the telly, mate. On the dog and bone. Or they just say the bones by now. Yeah. I'm not an expert. I'm a dabbler, damn it. I want to be an expert, but it's very, very tough.
I was gonna say, the accent's not like universal. Like, not everyone uses every piece of slang, so you're good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because it's diluted a bit because of like social media and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I know anything at all other than stuff that was in video games, like fucking talking to the demon doors in the original Fable. Well, I'm knackered. I guess that means that I fucked you up, bro.
Context clues.
Context clue. And then you watch Eddie Izzard. Eddie Izzard does a whole bit about teaching. Oh yeah, you just when you're talking to the queen, you just be like, "It's the dog's bollocks," and you'll fit right in. I did think it looked like the dog's bollocks. Because remember, the queen, she cursed.
Oh yeah. She also drove recklessly.
Yeah, she was dope as shit.
Driver.
She was a hoonigan.
Yep.
It's like we find out a fucking decade later she had a fucking M3 that she built herself. It's just like, that's the one they couldn't fucking catch. Just, yeah.
Hey.
Johnny was a bit of a mad lad.
Only a war queen could have gotten through the last 60 years.
Yeah.
And she was a war queen, decorated frontline veteran. Insisted on being on the front line.
Yeah, she was a driver in the war, wasn't she?
I thought she was a medic, but it could have been both.
Yeah. All I know is she cares about her cars, her corgis, and trees. Everyone else can burn.
And do not fucking touch her swans.
Yep.
Those are her swans.
Okay.
And by extension, Canada Gooses too. But
on technicality.
Yeah. I mean, all right, let's get back into it, folks.
That was quick.
Passing out at a party and waking up cuddling a goose.
Oh, that's because
I don't even know
cat
who
named
Goose was.
Goose.
No, I mean literally, I woke up cuddling a fucking goose.
That
I don't know whose it was either. It just fucking was there, just next to me.
All right, let's get back into it.
Super warm. They were super warm. Fuck it.
Well,
I became a Disney princess.
Once we do that, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah, you guys gonna hit the hay? Done. We will advance time and emerge on the next day. It would be the late day on the 9th. And so, how are you guys going about you doing your waking up and you're getting your stuff together? And who are we gonna start with?
I've been talking a
Lee.
lot. Do someone else.
Lee. Let's throw your theme song on here. You're kind of getting up with a bit of purpose. Like, you've got the necessary rack time in, but those people, they're gonna need help like right now. You did get a hold of a friend, by the way. I'm not gonna leave that thread dangling because that. Yeah. Anyway, and you let them know, hey, y'all need to move people to a safe place. The storm gates are opening.
Yeah, this one ain't natural. This is a bad one, Vic. Get out of there.
Exactly. And so he's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I can talk to some folks. All right, you be safe. There's a few places we can go. We could go talk to the rat guys. So it'll be all right.
Oh, they'll keep you good.
Yeah, sure. All right, take it easy.
Take care now.
And it was all choppy and like the whole
Yeah.
time, and like those cheap cell phones. But you did get the message through, and were able to rest on that basis. But getting up in the morning, what is your first set of thoughts? How are you going to approach the day? You get a willpower point back, by the way. Everybody, as you wake up, you get a free willpower point every day that you start.
Yeah.
Back to Max.
Yes. Perfect. You're going to need them.
I think Lee's first thought is to try and find updates on the weather.
Excellent thought. Okay. Then, let's see, your best way of finding the weather would actually be first, you leave the little bunk area, or one of the little bunk areas. Werewolves like to sleep very close to each other in general, so, like, the bunks are, like, uncomfortably, like, they're almost basically pushed together.
Yeah.
Because werewolves like to sleep in a pile. They're wolves.
It's like in numbers.
Well, not only that, it's comfortable. Everybody's warm.
Unless you're
Anyway,
sleeping next to Tiago, that BO.
That was one of the only things I liked about Werewolf the Forsaken, is that they talked about that. I was like, okay, yeah, the original Werewolf needed that little key element. But werewolves sleep very close to each other, so Tiago's probably in a fucking pile too. It's not sexual, it's just werewolves.
I had barely gotten out of like a fucking shower. I told you I was gonna shower and then go to bed.
You had plenty of time to shower and go to bed while they were doing what they did. So you just kind of all find a pile and go to sleep. At this point, even rivalries don't matter. And so you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, healing sleep. Anybody that's injured in any way, you're not injured anymore. Matter of fact, you feel super duper good. Go. Starting with Lee.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm leaving the bunks to try and find some form of like TV running the news or something, because Lee does not have access to internet.
Oh yeah, that is, I mean, immediately, like, in your mind, an issue. Wandering back out of the pile, extricating yourself from it, and moving back out into sort of like the amphitheater area. You notice that Dom doesn't seem to be in his sand pit. Maybe he's under one of his hides or something like that. Yeah, who knows? But he's a cool thing you've never seen before. And a 3-foot lizard, like, that's crazy. But you do notice that there are a couple of like TV screens that are mounted on the walls towards the back of the amphitheater, and you're able to see that sure enough, there is something playing on the weather. You do see the famous, or at least locally famous, Nina Storm, a very statuesque, pale-skinned woman with dark black hair. For some strange reason, she likes to wear a black dress while she does the weather. And so she's got a very elegant look to her, and she's talking about the storms moving in and how they're starting to, because of the mountains around Vegas, she's expecting there to be a rotation in it. She talks about how there's definitely a chance that there might be some tornadoes touching down when the storm hits in a couple of days. So be sure to get ready and get your homes set up for this kind of storm. In fact, back to you, Dave. I believe you had something about this storm. That's right, Nina. And it goes into like a story about like this is how you prepare for hurricanes, and it's like a video that someone like from a news crew in Florida from some point like this is how we get ready for hurricanes. And so you got a lot of this here, but it gets the point across. What you're expecting is in a couple of days there's going to be a big storm coming. It will coincide with the lunar eclipse, unfortunately. But yeah, you got to take the good with the bad, and then you take the rest, and then you have
the facts of life.
The facts of life.
As long as it's like on par with what you heard before.
Hey, guys. Go ahead.
As long as it's on par with what was predicted before, and it's not like swerved in a weird direction, she'll be happy. She'll be like, there'll be nothing to like. There's something, no urgency to it. It's just something to keep an eye on.
Okay. Yeah, you do have a couple of days right now, as far as you're concerned. You reached your friend Vic, and that's about it. Yeah, I mean, I will say that your belly's rumbling, but some of the local glasswalkers, matter of fact, it's the fucking guardians of the cairn. They really take their job seriously. The rank 4 guru who will put out a fucking breakfast buffet.
Nice.
Like once a week.
After checking the news, Lee's gonna find a way to what she assumes would be a cafeteria of sorts.
Oh no, they set it up in the amphitheater. Guru are very communal.
Oh, everything's here.
Yeah, it's right there. You smell bacon, American bacon. You smell it. You smell British style bacon too. You smell all kinds of amazing things. And yeah, they put out a spread. They spend money. They give back to the cairn. They are the guardians, after all. You notice that they're not actually here to do the service, given that they're patrolling the Bon of the cairn, which is essentially Las Vegas, the whole metropolitan area. Yeah, Guardians of the Spring. Yeah, there are 6 of them. They're not here right now, but you got some kinfolk there. Like, hey, here you go.
Ooh.
And you're able to stack up a nice tray of whatever you want. Well, within limits.
We'll do that whilst, I guess, avoiding mingling, given that how she grew up as a metis. She's like, they're not actively shouting at me, this place is all good. But after getting food, she's probably going to try and find her way back to either Bites or Tiago. Especially Bites, because he seemed real wound up about the storm.
You can actually see a couple of members of Fuck Around and Find Out sitting there. It's Gavin, the one who is actually kind of your mentor.
Oh shit.
And James. He is the Arun of the group. And they're like, hey, Lee, get your ass over here. What are you doing? You ain't gonna eat by yourself. Where's your pack?
Swerves to go join them. She's like, her path was interrupted. She was like, oh shit, what are you guys doing here?
I mean, free breakfast.
As good enough as any, and she'll sit with them.
Melissa, she's actually off doing a not theurge stuff. You gotta fast, you know how it is. But where's your pack? I heard you guys just got a totem. It says Gavin, and he's like, I want to know. I want to know.
You want to know about Clashy Boom Boom?
Oh, you got Clashing Boom Boom? Oh, that's really cool. I you know what? I wish Melissa were here. She would fucking eat this up. That is crazy, dude. Clashing Boom Boom hasn't picked a tribe that's not in a war, a temporal war front. Basically, in human wars, he hasn't picked a pack that like that for. Oh.
Well, she picked well, because fuck if these guys have a lot of guns.
He fucking lifts up the vest that he's got over his flannel shirt, short sleeve, and he's like, he shows you the revolver there, and he's like, "Welcome to America."
These guys are American squared. I can see why Clashing Boom Boom likes them.
Yeah, those guys do like their guns. Can't wait to figure out what you were gonna call yourselves. James is sitting there stuffing his face. James Wong, he's a rather large fellow of Asian descent, and he's just shoveling in. He's got a couple of trays of food, and he's got the musculature to require it. Let's put it that way. Whereas Gavin, he's more laid back. He's a man of European descent. You can tell that, but little else. Skin's maybe slightly dusky or olive. You can't tell, but he's got a short beard and short curly, sort of sandy blonde hair to go with the beard and eyebrows, obviously. And he's trim, but he's got a bit of a gut. He likes to throw one back, or he likes to throw werewolf amounts back. And he's always got this big grin. He's a little bit of a scoundrel, he likes to pull one over on people, all the way down to fucking whoopee cushions and tying people's shoelaces together. He's a dick like that, but he sees himself as a bit of a teacher. He took you under his wing a few months ago when you first showed up, and he was like, he made a Doctor Who reference, like, "Why is there a wee naked child?" And even though you were clearly wearing clothing, anyway, he took you in and spotted you for what you were immediately, and you got to know this group, but he's like, you need to find your own pack. And he's so happy for you. Can tell he's happy. His blue eyes are just bright, and just if his eyes could sparkle, he would 100% be doing that right now. He's very, very proud of you. Have you been wanting to? You want to know any is there anything I can help you out with that you want to learn? I figure you're about ready to pick up some new knowledge. You might be able to ready to get some knowledge of a right. So it's your call. Yeah, you are a Philodox. It's going to be important to know your rights so that you can keep your pack of fucking clowns. He looks at James meaningfully. In line.
You like
that's your job,
and sort of yeah. You don't even know the half of it of what we've done in this first run. Rights would be good, but I'm not even sure what rights would work with a Clashing Boom Boom pack. I've been thinking about it, but
that's a good one.
Oof.
I'll tell you what. Go talk with your theurge and everybody in the pack. Actually, learn your pack's ins and outs. Do you need the jackal? Do you need scorn? Are you ready for those? You see what I'm saying?
I see you.
All right. Just like it's your job to be the one that if somebody steps out of line, you put them back there. You are the half moon. You are the difference between the Arun and the Ragabash. And the difference between the Galliard and the Thayard. You are right in the middle, and that's your job. Don't ever forget that, kiddo.
I won't.
Because I've got my eye on you. And he does that whole Barney Stinson. Points at his eyes, points at you with his two fingers.
Like Lee will like shake her head and sort of like
But let's sit down. Have some breakfast before your pet gets up and they take you away from us.
Lee will fill them in on the job that these guys have just done. And they're sort of like, I'm trying to compartmentalize.
You bit off his dick?
I'm trying to gloss over that part.
I'm sorry, but you he gets a little sad there for a second. He's like, it's too bad Tiago wasn't here because it's kind of his thing to tell that story. But that's fucking awesome. Hey, what I want to know this: what are we doing about the storms? Look, we're not gonna go talk to the Ratkin. You can leave that shit right the fuck out. Do not fuck with the Ratkin. They got their own shit covered. What information do you have? Because this storm's coming and there's gonna be a big ride happening. And we need to stop that.
Stop the storm.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh, honey.
Yeah.
I don't even think the golden pack or the silver pack could quite stop the storm. When Grandfather Thunder says rain says how much. You know what I mean?
I did my best reaching out to the ones that got phones, but it being a couple of days away, I don't know if they're taking it seriously.
No, it's not many, and even a lot of the ones with phones might still be in the tunnels. All right. Hey, check it out. We're almost done. Jimmy. Just shaking his head. I guess. Look, you got to let the Arun get his calories, right? So, now we're gonna be immediately on that, James. James. Well, I'll take care of this. And it looks like, is that one of your pack members? Who's coming through the door right now?
I'll do it.
Ooh. All right. Chicka.
All right.
Oh shit! For a second, I was like, "Oh no, there's no more music." I was like,
You broke it.
Killed the vibe.
Bites enters the room. Enters the room. I imagine smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Which
That's Bites.
Eliana appears out of fucking nowhere, takes it from you, smacks you upside the head, and continues on her merry way. We're fucking
come on.
busy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm having it in here. Otherwise, I'd go outside.
Oh, sputo. She points at the sign.
What side?
Dom doesn't like that shit.
Dom's all about family. That'll be fine.
Are you sure about that, kid? And you turn around. There's like I guess he's 5'9". He's got a decent build, like takes care of himself. Dude in cargo shorts, a Hawaiian shirt, and fucking those Velcro fucking sandals. And he's just kind of standing there. He's got short, spiky black hair. Vaguely olive skin. He's like, sure about that, kid?
Sure about what?
I'm Dom. My name's Dom.
What's up, Dom? I thought you'd be
Hey,
bald.
what's up? What?
I thought you'd be bald.
That's a weird thing to say.
Why? I watch the movies. I know who Dom is.
It's short for something.
Dominic.
No, but hold on. What?
I thought Dom was short for Dominic.
Look. We just don't smoke in here.
Oh, god damn it.
It's a pure area, man. Now, that doesn't mean sage burnings and the like are not. And of course, sacred tobacco use. Sacred tobacco use, man. Come on. We got a vibe here, you know? You know what I'm saying? You got a vibe. Any vibe? You can vibe. Look at you. You're ready to vibe. I can see it. And he like pokes you in the belly. Come on. All right, look at you. All right, hey, I got to skate. Clyde's making mojitos.
What?
And, you know, I got to go.
Alright.
But don't smoke in here. Unless it's sacred tobacco use.
Alright, I gotta get me some of that sacred tobacco. But
No, pendejo, it's a ritual, man. You gotta be in the ritual. You gotta be passing around the pipe.
where are we doing that?
Wait. You're one of the, fuck, what are they called? Mike, what do they call the ones with the crescent moon again? Oh, that's a theurge, mate. Sorry. Oh, that's a fucking theurge.
Yeah.
Yeah, theurge. That's what you are. Spirity and umbra stuff.
Yeah. That's why I need some sacred herbs.
Oh, you want sacred herbs?
Oh,
Have you talked to Randy?
I talked to him earlier, or yesterday before I went to sleep.
Well, I mean, they're diurnal, so.
Well, if I see him, I'll hit him up.
All right. Keep an eye out for that fucking Reynard asshole. He owes me money.
I
don't know
will
how he
do
got
that.
in here, and I don't know how he won the bet. but he did, and now here I am, like this.
Well, don't make bets with him.
Good advice. Thanks,
See?
kiddo. He like claps you on the shoulder.
Can I at least put the cigar in my mouth and pretend to smoke it?
I mean, Ellie, come on. And then like he like grabs the cherry off the end of it, and like crushes it in his fingers, hands it to you.
There. Alright. At least it'll let me pretend.
You got to keep the look going. I see it. You got to keep your vibe going. You're vibing with the vibe. See, you're getting it, kid.
It helps with the cravings.
Mojitos. You see Lee. She's talking to a couple of other guru. One who's just sort of kind of more laid back and chill. Dressed in like a fucking vest with pockets, flannel jeans, boots, and another fella in much more form-fitting clothing, perhaps prepared for transformations and etc. Who is absolutely wolfing down a second tray of eggs and pancakes and bacon and whatever the fuck else you could pile on it. And Lee seems to be having like a pretty dope conversation with the laid-back guy with the beard.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll grab a couple things on there. Mostly meat.
Tiago, you're starting to come to a little bit whenever you're ready.
I thought I was gonna be walking past, like after hearing the whole conversation. I'm walking past with a blunt in my hand, just like taking a sniff, putting it back into like the little Ziploc bag because, unlike bites, I know the rules. And I see Dom walking out. And before I put it in the bag, I just look at it. I look at him, pull it back out, and just hand it to him. Like, fuck it, I got a second one already rolled inside the pack anyway. And it's a 4-pack.
Hey, hold on, man. First of all, like, I don't know you, and I don't take drugs from people I don't know. He's just poking in the belly. It's all right, man. Chill the fuck out. Sun shadow's coming. Hey, let's.
Oh wait, am I inside the room or am I outside the room? Or am I like outside, like out in the open?
Well, like, okay, so I didn't make a map for this, obviously, but by now Bites has stepped somewhat further into the room. Again, it's cavernous, it's huge. It's meant to hold 50 guru and however many kinfolk are in the know and trusted enough, and like other Farah, you know what I mean, guests, and you know. Who like to like have their little spot where like, okay, this is where our pack is sitting. None of you can sit near these bleachers.
Yeah. Well, like seeing as him rejecting it, basically, I just tucked it on top of my ear. I was like, All right, man. It's Alaskan Thunderfuck. You're lost, bro.
No, I
And
didn't.
just
Hold
keep
on,
walking.
asshole.
I was like, it's allowed, we're not allowed to smoke in the cairn.
I don't like
Like
that guy.
this is just my daily. Like I roll 4 grams in each one of these, so I mean, I was being friendly and just
But you didn't.
Look, there's Lee. And just
You didn't let me finish.
Just, like, still kind of
didn't-
like waking up.
You didn't let me finish though.
Uh-huh.
Because he went, fucking gotcha, man. It's all good. But hey, what we need to do is get a circle together. So it's sacred. See what I'm saying? Go get your pack.
I mean, always.
Go get your pack, man.
I'm going, man. I'm still waking up.
I'll come with you. I'll come with
Yeah.
you, Bucket. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I didn't actually intend for.
Like I start like no, like as I'm like as he's like as I'm walking, I'm like I'm patting my pockets, just like did someone. Man, every fucking time it either falls out my pocket or someone steals a motherfucking lighter from me. Okay, enjoy.
Daz like he hands it back, and he just smirks at you.
Yeah, I fucking suspected you. Give me that back, man.
All right, man. All right.
Like, do you want to partake? Like, do you want to partake? Does anybody else want? Like, I just hold up my hand, like as I'm walking on. Leave.
The magicians are interested, as are the commandos. And they're like, Mike goes, "Wait a minute, that doesn't look like." Hold on, can I add in? And he pulls out one of his own. Keep it going.
I pull out like
We
like,
sit on opposite sides, right? That way it goes around like clockwise.
No. Just like basically I hand him the pack of
You know
blunt
what?
wrap. And
Good,
just, like yeah, man. Like if everyone wants to sesh, like wants to session, that's fine, man. I'm down.
He puts his neck around. He's like, "I knew you'd come around, man. Like, look, I didn't mean that. It was a human. I didn't know you was close with him. That's my bad.
That's not.
But I think there's something deeper, man.
You can't do that. Like if a person identifies by that name, you can't go around calling them by something they don't want to be called anymore. How would you feel if I started calling you a Nazi sympathizing fuck? Would it make you feel good?
Well, first
No,
of
it
all,
doesn't.
I mean that would sound like a challenge, and we have some fists, and we have it out. Like fucking Guru.
Right. So now you understand why I had to run your shit. Like,
No, actually, again, that they're humans.
but that's part of my people.
Like, yeah, all right. Again, look, we'll sit here. We'll make nice. We'll have fun with everybody here, and everybody's already starting to sit around, And the packs are mixed because again, this is like a sept thing. And Dom sits right next to you, Tiago, but he points at Bites and Lee and Kieran and Daz, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, right here, guys, right here." He puts everybody to the right of him, because it goes left. But it's still places of honor. And as far as you know, who the fuck is this guy though? None of the big guys are here. So it's all rank 2 and below guys. Or rank 3 and below. And so the lighting happens and the passing happens, and about 15 Guru partake.
Yay!
And Dom goes,
It's a morning session.
at the second pass of the second one, as soon as he passes it to you, Tiago, he goes, "All right, kids, I guess you pass." And he transforms into a fucking dragon. Do you see why we keep it quiet?
No.
Dom is a good 20 feet long. And let me pull up his actual, let's see. There we go.
Is it safe to say that if I make a Puff the Magic Dragon joke when you take blunt
He
rips?
does not. He does not
I'm gonna
possess
get
wings.
punched.
He does not possess wings. He's about 20 feet long. Does of course have the claws and the fangs that come with, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
His scales are thick and armored and seem almost limbed with a reddish orange.
Is he like a-
glow.
is
Hold
he like
on,
a-
hold on,
I'm
hold
sorry,
on, hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
Pump the brakes. With an almost reddish orange glow, like magma, from his scales. Although, again, very much of his large form is very much like a Gila monster, just a little bit more gracile. In other words, a little bit more maneuverable. And when he like uses one of his or two of his claws to very delicately at the corner of his immense, venomous mouth, puffs on it, lets a little bit go out his nose, and he goes, "Hold on, wait a minute." And he like breathes on it a little bit, and gets it to light a little more. As you see a puff of flame, and he's like, "All right, my name's Dreams of Mystery, and I figured it was time for you guys to get in the know." And he passes it to Diago, which you have to take this this probably decent sized blunt out of these two huge, prehensile, opposable claws from a giant red and orange glowing Gila monster with a flaming, fiery pearl right in the middle of his forehead. It's the best you could say about it.
Yeah, no, like just reach out real gingerly. Like I lick my fingers, like reach out to grab it so it doesn't burn.
Oh, he's not.
I just, like,
You know what?
No,
you
no,
notice
like
there's not heat coming off him.
no, I meant the blunt.
Oh, all right.
Like, I'm grabbing it, like he's grabbing it. He like picks it up, and like he takes a hit.
He's being surprisingly delicate with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he switches back to Hamid form. He's like, "Ugh. All right, kids, there's a reason we need to keep this quiet. And I think you can already draw 2 and 2 together. Me. Hi. I'm Dom, Dreams of Mystery. I've lived in this wallow for... since before the pure ones put away the 3. Matter of fact, that's more recent memory. Anyway, guys, you could pick your jaws up off the fucking floor. Come on. And it's alright. No, did I kill it? Did I kill it?
No, he's choking on his hit, and he's like passing it, and no one's actually responding. So he's just like, "Fuck it, I guess you and me are gonna kill this one. You want to take the next one? If you want, you can finish it. I'm actually pretty good."
Actually, Dom, by this point, he's like turned to a person who's like holding it, and he's like, tax. And he's like, hey, come on, kids, come on. Yeah, you're acting like you just met Michael Jackson or. Oh, wait a minute. That's dated. Sorry. Hard to keep up.
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm impressed. It's just I met a sentient B-2 bomber from the Gulf War era, and now it wants me to name my gun, and I'm coming up with a blank. Like, give me a song, give me a car, give me something, but a gun. I mean, shit. There's so many options, and now I just.
Well, baby, you could always go with the classics.
No,
Lucille.
That's what you name a car. That's what you name.
Hold on.
You can name a gun, Lucille.
You name like a fucking GTO.
Goddamn! He points over at Bites. He's like, "You're damn right, you can."
That's what you name like a GTO or a fucking Bonneville.
You could call it.
Actually, a Bonneville named Lucille.
But here's the thing: you could call it all kinds of things, baby. Like it could be Bad Boy or Room Sweeper.
I prefer girls' names.
Negotiations. Diplomacy. Call your gun diplomacy. Come on, man. You're one of those what the fuck are you called? Y'all, your
Loudmouth?
auspices are still too new to me.
Sarcastic piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the one.
I resent
Okay.
that, and you know what?
You're a Galliard.
Considering I
No,
let
no,
you
she got
sleep
it.
on my couch 9 out of 10 times.
No, she got it, Galliard. Thanks for the reminder, kiddo. And he goes, oh. And when he looks back at you, interesting. Don't worry, you're not alone here, kid. They're not all here, but you're not alone here. Don't worry about that. I got you. And he like sort of knowingly winks at you. Anyway, everybody shut the fuck up. I am high as balls. So I'm gonna go back to my sand pit because I forgot what I was doing.
I think that's called hiring a giraffe pussy.
Like,
But you
Oh, I'm sorry. Like,
Tiago,
no, like-
Tiago, you need to learn like get with your pack, man.
Mhm.
Learn
like
them.
I see Lee. No, that's why I saw like Lee standing there staring at me. It was just like just turned, looking around like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to partake? Did you partake? Like, I
Oh
feel
no,
like
no,
you- I feel
everything,
like I
everything's
feel
gone
like
around
it's-
3 times now. Everything's
Oh, okay,
gone around
I
3
didn't know,
times.
like, that's why I was like, I don't
No,
know.
you're
if
all
Lee had
good, you're all
partake or not. I was like, did you partake? Did you
I'm,
have a fun
I'm
time?
good. I just saw a giant dragon wink at me and tell me I'm not alone.
Oh, I wasn't a dragon at the time. Says a 3-foot lizard that's now climbing back into its enclosure on its own. Like it looks like he shouldn't be able to, but he fucking does it.
Vegas.
Remind me to give you an XP tonight, Lee.
Yes, please do. That was just perfect. One liner.
Everything she can't
Like, I
explain,
hope-
Lee
I
just
hope
puts in
that,
a
like-
big box labeled Vegas.
It's just Lee just doing the little hand jingle in front of her face too. Just vague. Just
Mike-
Vegas.
Mike
completely
pipes up.
deadpan as they do it. Is what I saw in my head too. Just
Mike pipes up and he goes, "At least you're not in California, hey!" And he like high
Hey.
fives his back. And he comes over to you, ah! Like
Hey,
it's
that
fucking,
place is
now,
worse than this place.
for real. It's weird.
I'll take your word
it-
for it.
It is were sharks.
I
He
heard
said that, like
they
with
live-
all seriousness, his eyes
heard
real
they're,
big. Like there's were sharks.
I heard they live in the sewers.
Oh no, they don't. Las Vegas ain't got that kind of sewers, baby.
No,
Now,
I'm
if you want to
talking
talk
I'm
about
talking
the tunnels,
California. No, I'm talking about California.
oh no, in like L.A. Yeah, they got the old prohibition tunnels, but those are not the sewers. They
What?
have like different sewers. Their sewers are smaller, like it's pipes, so people can't walk in them like in New York, Boston.
I guess I'm grateful we got rat folk then.
Oh fuck it! Nope, no, mm-mm.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nah.
Oh.
Mm.
No,
That's a
no,
good
no.
part.
He looks at you and like you look at each other like we're agreeing,
Mm.
and they're like, yeah, no, seriously, no, do not fuck with the rat kin. I hope you've never met one, and if you ever do, I don't know how you made it out alive.
I gave him one of my bracelets.
Oh,
I mean,
My mom gave it to me, but I mean,
you mean the pharmaceutical lab was? Oh shit! I fucking knew it. Oh shit! This is going into fucking litany, bro.
yeah, it was going smooth until Bites hit the Raven with a
Right.
truck.
Look.
Oh, and I got shot to shit, but that was mostly my fault.
It was not going smoothly. You jumped out the truck.
I had a plan. Like, if you had just given me cover, we wouldn't have been in the situation.
I was giving you
Did.
cover. I ran over the guy shooting you.
No, you ran over a friendly.
No,
And
he
my
jumped in front
friend
of the truck.
in
There's a
that
difference.
ran.
James Wong comes up, the very, very large Asian gentleman, and he goes, "Did you tell him the plan?"
To be honest, I thought we were all on the same page, but no, I didn't.
Yeah, we got to talk, man. Not me and you, but you know, us, Guru. We're not humans. We're not loners. This is a together thing, man. And he like sort of like claps his hand on your shoulder, sort of looks at you meaningfully. It's like somebody's got to take up the leadership role, even if it's not you. Your job is to keep these people focused. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Communicate. You're the talker. That's why Mike, you don't shut up. It's his job. You're the face. You got to make your pack look good. I respect you, man. All right, and like it does that little pound thing on your chest or right above your heart. He says, "Respect, man." He's about your height too. Like you're both very big gentlemen. So, and he's now, Mike. You realize the beef's. You did start a beef, and there's got to be a back and forth. And I really apologize for that in advance because your Arun looks high as balls. And you look over at Kieran, and he's just like, he's got his headphones in, and you hear the Steppenwolf. I like to dream about, like he is gone.
First time hitting the green out, bro. This is just what time is it?
11 a.m.
This is just before noon shit for me, bro. We still got. He looks in fanny pack chest and goes. We still got a couple ounces to go. I need you to get your.
You got someone to ban Bones.
I did already.
All right, cool. Making sure.
Like,
go ahead.
He just giggles about it. Like we still gotta. This is just 11 a.m. shit. You should have been awake for the 4 a.m. Wake up hit.
You're breaking up a little bit. I'm not sure why.
I have no idea either.
Okay, you sound good now.
Yeah, he's like, you should have been awake for the 4 a.m. I gotta go. I might as well. That's where I sneak the blunt that I'm hiding in the fucking.
He's right. You are cutting out here and there.
That's weird. I don't understand why.
You need to keep a continued projected voice when you're speaking on a microphone.
But that's the thing. I am talking at a normal rate and a normal height, so I don't know why I'm cutting out.
No. Now you sound fine. I think it's because you start to relax into it and you start to say less forceful stuff, and then you remember for a second, and then you just kind of get back into it.
Maybe if I adjust the volume.
Yeah, slightly up, slightly your input volume, slightly.
That's fine. Oh, okay. I thought I was just gonna address the volume on.
Anyway, 11 a.m. Guru Karen. You know what? I have no other reason to play this song, but we need one. It's
Yeah.
You're actually chilling with a dude whose Arun just told you we are gonna fade you back.
Yeah, no.
Like, but no, and he's like, I'm sorry.
No,
it's not personal.
It is what it is. No, and sometimes you just gotta run a fade. It fucking happens, bro. Like,
but I won't be fading.
It ain't nothing about it, man. I mean, you gotta.
It won't be me.
It
won't be me. All right, man. No, it won't be me. It's gonna be Mike. But the thing is, Mike would rather be your friend. That's the weird part. Sometimes the beef is one-sided.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a misunderstanding. I don't know, man. I'm high as shit.
I'm fine.
And he goes, I'm gonna go sit over there with Kieran and like see if I can share headphones. Because I like that song. All right, man. Holy fuck, I'm fucking blitzed. He walks away. All right, so let's advance time a little bit. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
I go about my morning routine. I go and check on people. I go to check on my father.
When you start to separate, you immediately start feeling pangs of anxiety. What is my pack doing? Where's my pack member? Like it's very quick. Except for like, hey, I'm going off to go to sleep. That's different. This is, I don't know where you're going to be. And now you feel an instinct for it because now you are officially a pack.
Yeah.
You, Galliard, are in charge of its morale and its communication.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to keep the pack together.
That's
Like,
a
you
good
got-
question because I don't.
You guys are gonna have the instinct to live in the same house. You know that, right?
And I do have a decent fucking house.
You all do. Every single one of you's got a nice pad, except for Lee. And even then, Bonars know how to set up an ad hoc pad.
It doesn't really matter. Like there's
electricity, TV.
But like that's why I'm like, there's always the studio. There's always the crash pad in the studio. Just
There's
hope
also
they're
the safe
fine.
house.
Hope they're fine. Yeah, hope they're fine with just some random dude walking in and out of a recording booth, minding their business. Just sorry.
There's also the safe
What?
house.
Yeah, like why are all the gangsters so polite? I don't know, bro.
Kieran owns a church, an old Protestant church of some sort, that he's refurbishing into a place where Guru can crash.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole thing in his background, dude. It's really cool. It's part of his whole thing that he did with all his money being a thug, a tough, a muscle. And fucking a Guru hired out his muscle, even in human form, in Vegas. You're gonna fetch a good fucking amount of money. So he's doing very well. And so he's got a place for that too. He's got all kinds of places. It's all y'all's decision. But right now, what's your big goal? What are the things on your mind?
I know what mine
I'm going
is.
to check on my parents.
You check on your parents.
Yeah.
Bites.
I'm checking with the other theurges in the sept. I'm curious more about this storm. There's got to be something supernatural about it. I want to hear what their thoughts are on it.
All right, keep that in mind, please, because I believe that will do you last.
Okay.
Lee, you're, I suspect, beelining it for the nearest tunnel entrance that you're familiar with that quote-unquote pack or group. Because some entrances you do not enter. They will shoot at you.
Of course.
So you go to your nearest one. None of those are actually near this, the cairn, the local, like, FAFO. It's part of what they do is they keep the tunnels basically clean of the worm for several hundred or like 1,000 miles of tunnels, you know, with one pack and avoiding the rat. You know the drill. In fact, FAFO, like, if you're gonna separate off from your pack, FAFO, they do approach you and they're like, hey, kid, hey. Where are you going?
Home.
Where the fuck are they going?
To their homes.
Hey, he fucking whistles. You both hear it.
Oh, I wasn't leaving.
Yeah, no, I wasn't leaving either. Like, I know my father's office is Cairn. Or one of his, like, areas.
Oh, no, they're smart enough not to keep their offices at the cairn.
Okay. No, well, I didn't know that. That's why I was like, I'm looking for my father. He would have been there at the Cairn, so I was looking to see if he was there. Because didn't he say he was going to see me there?
Hey, you know what? Those are good questions, man. Says, sorry, I'm trying to blank on his name for a second. Gavin. He's the Philodox of the group. And he goes, hey, man. Thing you gotta understand is, we keep a balance here. We're here. We're not even part of the Sept, right? Me and the rest of FAFO, we're actually in mourning. But we are here to shore up while others are not on guard duty. Like, there's a balance, right? We can't keep too many Guru here, otherwise it'll draw attention. Like, do you think Martin is here more than once a month? No. Not at all. Fuck that. Why would he? He draws a lot of attention. He's famous as shit. He's a Hughes. So, yeah. What we do, though, make sure he looks at Lee's eyes and he says, may I take your hand real quick?
Lee will, like, hesitantly be like, give her hand over. And sort of like, where is this going?
and he looks at Tiago, and he goes, "May I take your hand real quick?"
Hand it to him, just like looking at my hand, like.
He puts your
Alright.
hands together, and then he goes, "May I do that again, Lee? With your other hand?"
Sure.
Bites, may I take your hand?
I wasn't here, but okay.
But you just said you hadn't left yet.
Right. I wasn't leaving. I was staying in the Sept talking to the other theurges. So wherever they went, I don't know.
Oh, maybe you're not out yet.
Yeah, like I hadn't left yet. I was like saying, I'll start looking.
Fine. We're in the Sept, and I'm doing the hands.
Well, even the surface is still the Sept. But I get you. You want to be in the safe parts of the cairn. The cairn is the place, the Sept is the group.
Right.
He says, "May I take your hand?" And
Hey.
what he ends up doing, with consent, is he joins all y'all's hands together, all 5 of you. And he goes, "This is your family. You might have one leader one moment, another leader the next, but you're going to still have an overall leader." Suggested be her, quite honestly. But I'm biased. I'm her mentor. But you guys separating is how Guru die. And there's too few of us right now. And you see he chokes up for a second. And you know, you do recall, especially those of you who are been in the city for a while, they just lost 2 of their members. And one was a fucking Bonar lupus, which are gold. You know what I mean? And
losing a unicorn.
they lost Web Tracker, Bonar lupus. They lost 2 Ragabash. Web Tracker and Milton Wells, who was Metis, but still celebrated, because Bonar celebrated everybody. Whether you're a Bonar and you believe that stuff, different. Glasswalkers might see it different, but you know that he's saying look, if you guys separate, do it smart, because the worm is already looking for you. How do I know that? What are you? Say it.
Guru.
Fucking say it. You're Guru. God damn it, say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
That's hilarious, and I expect that from a Galliad. But shut the fuck up. What are you?
We're Guru.
You're Guru. Say it together.
We're Guru.
We're Guru.
Where Guru.
All right, I assume you guys actually do get into it. And it's hard with a microphone, I know, because it's like, how do I modulate this? We'll figure it out. We'll get better at this, right?
I don't have the pop filter or a booth quiet enough for me to shout it yet.
Yeah.
I can build one for $200, but
You get yourself a pop filter for 15.
but I have a pop filter.
What I do is,
if I want it to be less echoey and actually
if I
sound
want to be
quality.
louder, I get further away. You know what I mean?
Not me. I just yell all the time into my microphone.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, we know.
Rocker.
Anyway, Gavin is clearly he's like, don't ever leave someone behind. It's you don't want to be. Guess what? Fuck around and find out. We fucked around and found out. Rat playing a trick on us, I guess, maybe. Who knows? But if you guys fucking separate, somebody's gonna die.
I get you, Gavin.
You're together. You're family. We're your extended family. And the rest of fuck around, find out, they get in, they're like, hey, and they're like kind of in between y'all. They're not breaking your hand grips, but they're putting arms around you, the two of them, and they're like, we're all in this together, you know. James, who was just talking to you, he's there, and Melissa, who she's a sort of a Midwestern girl, you know. And dressed in, obviously, they're dressed in like whatever the fuck they could find at the time. Patched together shit. They probably smell, but they're like, we're family. All of us. And we can't forget that. Because if you separate from each other, I cannot tell you that the loss will never leave you. Enough. But get the fuck out there. I think you have some tunnels to fucking look out. The fuck out there, like we're going too. By the way, we're gonna make our way. I suggest you guys maybe drive off because we're gonna hit the tunnels near here. Sorry, wrong character voice. We're gonna hit the tunnels near here, so go ahead and maybe try to hit some of the ones further up. Hit the ones near your neighborhood.
That's what I was going for. They're not family, but they're still people.
That's what matters. Let's get out of here. And the rest of them turn around. They walk actually deeper into the spring because they're going up, but they're going a different way than you guys are to get just back to the surface and back to your vehicles. Do you all go together in the same vehicle?
Well, I guess we'll have to because we did the whole scene. My car is back at my shop, so I had to ride with Tiago.
Oh no, a comfortable, soundproofed ride.
Here we go
with
again.
Air suspension. What a curse for bites. Wow. Get in the fucking truck.
My truck
Yeah,
has
so
my
you're
gun
fine.
mount on it. I got
I mean,
it.
mine has
Cars are
them
very
in,
pretty.
built
Can
into
we
the
please
fucking
get
center
in the car?
console.
Bessie wants her throne back.
Command the gathering, yeah.
They're all very pretty. Please get in the car.
Yeah.
See, Lee gets it. He says as he hits the door unlock and goes over to the driver's side to jump in.
Now, bites. That does put you in shotgun, which means you get to control the radio.
I don't really want to listen to the radio right now. I'm good.
I know you've got a CD you listen to.
It's just old freaking rock. Freaking Leonard Skinner.
Ooh, that smell. Let me smell that smell.
That song, God. Even when I was a kid, I was like, Jesus. Fuck.
Hey, she wore a pearl necklace.
Fuck, yeah. All right.
Yep.
Well, then Tiago knows what song we're going to play. You guys get moving. Tiago, go ahead and role play.
On what?
Well, you're putting some music on, aren't you? And you're going to put on something you think Bones will like. Heh.
Oh, I mean, that's why I was like, I don't know. I was like, I just jumped in, like, turned it off. Like, already in gear driving. Again, you said he's worrying about music. I'm just driving, like.
All right. Well.
This goes so well with Tiago's car.
Why are we being chased? They didn't start till you turned it on.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Smokey and the Bandit time. Let's go.
Eastbound and down.
Load it up and drunk it.
There is a black and white behind you. That is legit.
No, I pulled over. Like
No, you're no fun.
Dude, this thing's fast, but it's not fast enough to
All right.
outrun that car.
Yeah, but you're also higher than giraffe pussy.
You turn the music down.
It's illegal in the state.
The cop just comes up to you. You know, he's got his big wide brim hat and his fucking sunglasses and shit, right? And he like waves at you to roll down the window.
Yeah, I comply.
And a fucking weed smell comes out. He doesn't give a shit. It's big. It's fucking Nevada.
Yeah, it's legal in
And-
the state, so he's just like just looking at him, just.
And he just sort of waves it away, and he goes, "You know why I pulled you over, son?
No, I don't, officer, but I'm sure you'll inform me.
It was that goddamn chase music. Could you not? It's an instinct."
I just hold my hand. I just hold my
And then-
finger
and he
out,
just-
pointing, like, right at bites. Just ask him.
He does the thing at his eyes with the two fingers, and he does the thing at you with the two fingers. And he's like, "Keep it clean."
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You just got super troopered.
Yeah.
All right.
Too bad you couldn't hear the sound alert in my chat.
I wish the joke had went off better, but it's okay.
No, it's
so bad.
My character just real calm, just points at bites. It's like, that's your reason right there.
All right. So you guys make your way to the tunnel that Lee is most familiar with, which is the tunnel from which you most recently emerged,
Okay, but
which is only a block or two away from your place over on whatever the fuck heights.
I still don't understand why we're here.
I took my notes.
One at a time, please. While you check your notes, Lee, any thoughts or interjections? You want to admonish your fucking pack for being dipshits? Anything?
What'd I do?
Breathe.
I didn't. I know. I'm just pointing out options, man. Like, I'm just the blurb at the bottom of the question in the game.
Well, I was asking Lee, why are we coming here again? Because I don't think we found a solution to fixing this. I was trying to think of a way.
You don't fix weather. I know you were trying to.
Well,
check
I know we're not
something
trying to fix
supernatural.
weather. I'm trying to find shelter for them.
Oh, well, you did learn one thing from the rest of the theurges. It is look. There is a supernatural problem. The problem is that supernatural problem is actually because it's being exacerbated by an actual physical Earth climate problem. Because it turns out Gaia's physical body reflects her spirit.
Holland Avenue.
Holland Avenue, excellent. And no, just Grandfather Thunder has been a lot more active lately. Is what they can so far tell, but it's due to the fact that, and this is one of the undercurrents of the whole game, the Earth is literally being destroyed. And that's their gist that you get from talking to the other theurges. I didn't want to spend a whole, 10, 20, 30 minutes on it.
All right.
We're in the tunnels because not everyone in the tunnels
Yeah.
has phones to be contacted. You've got to do a manual sweep.
That is true. Now, don't take these tunnels as necessarily what you're seeing. But this is similar. In general, there's no water flowing through these areas, and they are storm tunnels. But in general, you'll notice that, there's a lot of trash, debris, shit like that around in the tunnels. So just keep that sort of visual in mind for now. As you delve once again into these very same tunnels, you notice, first of all, a huge difference. There are actual people here. There's a dude set up with, he's got a chair and he's got one of those little TV tray table things, and he's got a radio going. He's listening to the weather report and he's going, "Oh fuck," and he's like, "God damn, Vic was right." And you notice that people are starting to come out and stack shit. Lots and lots of them. And I mean maybe a few dozen, because again, there's a lot of these tunnel entrances. So hopefully that's happening in other places. But you also know that deep down, those places are hard to get to, and then you got the true hermits.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're the ones in the real danger.
The real stubborn ones.
Yeah. I mean, very similar to that one fella that you found with the place on fire. That lived real deep in there.
As we're approaching it, Lee will try and catch one of the people stacking. Be like, how many aren't listening?
Give me 1 second. Open up your character sheet here. Give me. You know what? Give me a manipulation plus leadership.
I'm just assuming Lee, even though she's not, like, got the contacts.
Okay,
she's a
you know what?
distinctive-looking person, so they'll know she's part of the tunnel people.
I mean, like, do you like kind of reach out for somebody, or like, how do you approach a person?
I feel like I flag them down with a hand wave as the.
Be right back. I gotta run to the restroom.
Like, Lee, right? What's up? It's a young African American man. You know, he clearly hasn't shaved in a while. He's wearing like a loose hoodie with a t-shirt and some sweats with 2 mismatched shoes right now. And he's like, "What's up? What's up?" I got.
We're here to help move the stubborn ones. How many we got in there that aren't listening?
Man, I don't even know. I know there are some people, but straight up, I couldn't really give you much more than a good few. And they say we only got a few hours
Until it starts, yeah. Lee will like suck her teeth looking into the tunnel. Be like, well, get out what you can. And I've brought some people to help move the ones that don't want to be moved. They're not gonna like this.
No, they ain't. But hey, we got other folks. I gotta go.
No, you take care of yours.
You take care, Lee. He like claps you on the on your left shoulder and like turns away.
As he's leaving, she says more to just herself. She's like, I'd rather them be angry than dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. But I don't know. There's a lot of people to move, and we don't have anywhere to put them right now.
Now, I know that right now Tiago's probably thinking, what are you talking about? I got cars.
We got homes.
I got places. Tiago?
Diego stepped away. He said he had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, but Lee's going to say to Bites, you've got a home, you've got a shop, even though it's got a shit door.
Yeah.
Tiago's got homes coming out the wazoo. There's the cairn, though I doubt they'll let humans in. There are places that aren't the flood tunnels.
Well,
Somebody
I think
by
I
you, when you
may
say human, somebody passes by and looks at you weird, like, the fuck?
I may have an
Keep
idea.
walking.
What if we went and got a whole bunch of clothes and put them all in clean clothes and sent them to the casinos so that they would think that they were tourists holding down in the casinos?
It's a lot of clothes, man, says a fellow walking by.
Lee does like a quick double blink and sort of like, how few people do you think are in these tunnels?
No, I know there's thousands. I'm trying to think, okay?
Yeah, I'm
It could
listening.
take care of a certain number if we got a truckload.
A truckload of clothes or a truckload of people?
A truckload of clothes. Let the people grab the clothes and go. At least we got that many people taken care of.
What I miss?
They have Bites just proposed that they dress everybody in clean clothes and send them all to the casinos.
They pass them off as tourists instead of unhoused.
Only problem is, how are we gonna get past the smell?
But Bites also did bring something up, saying it's not like we've got a way to get these people out of here. And I figured you would think, I got vehicles.
Yeah, I do.
So we got
Lee
transportation.
turned around and said, "Yeah, you've got a garage and a house, and Tiago's got places out the wazoo."
Right, but we have thousands. I can't fit thousands in my place.
No, you can't.
There's not going to be a single place to fit thousands. There's going to be lots.
Right,
of
that's why I
places to fit
suggested the
20.
close so we could split them up. The casinos could take care of some. You want to talk about
Casinos
smell
are gonna
though,
take
but you're
us,
talking a
man.
whole bunch of sweaty idiots crowding inside the casino. They're not going to notice the fucking smell.
Man, the casinos already know us.
Mm-hmm.
There's people all around you.
Yeah, no. I'm aware. No, I was like, no, I already thought of that. I mean, yeah, the casinos already know them.
And plus, I mean, how are you gonna wash all these asses?
I didn't say anything about washing.
Again,
Well, no, but clean clothes.
I did say,
dirty ass.
how are we gonna get past the smell?
Yeah, it's one of the reasons they can identify us. You can be dressed like fucking nice as duds, but if you still smell like a fucking goat's asshole.
Well, somebody else spit ideas because I'm trying
They're
to.
out. I mean, this is a no-win.
The old man goes, "Oh man, oh hey, I'm sorry, man. Look. You're trying to help. I get that. All right. Hey, maybe you can help us move some stuff. Come with me. You look big and strong.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's go do that.
Going to help move shit.
Immediate bit of anxiety.
Actually, I know exactly what I can do. Is there anyone in the tunnels really sick that can't move?
That is a good question. Well, yeah, we got a couple folks, but I mean, their ills are what's that word? Like they're like no, not that one. The one where they're just gonna go on. Ain't no cure for it.
Chronic.
That's the one. You know, paraplegic stuff.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Although, yeah, I mean, if you can get Miss Bessie up into her old wheelchair, we can wheel her out.
I mean
That kind of thing.
that's one thing. I'm talking about people that got sick from living in the tunnels that I might be able to help out.
Oh, we got all kinds of folks like that.
All right. Well, I
Hell.
only have 3
you
noses to
go
work
into-
with, so wait. I think
No,
I got
tell you,
4 now.
I tell you this. I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but I just thought of something, man. Hey, I tell you, like, they're saying that there's some folks real in them there tunnels right there, real deep. They're retting folks.
Gotcha.
Right.
His eyes are big and wide. Your ring doesn't give you any indication of a lie, Lee. Your earring.
Lee'll look to the others and be like, the ratters tend to know how to deal with the floods better than anyone else. But we'll give them a check-in. Don't you worry.
I'm just. This is new, man. I'm sorry. This is new, Lee. There's the
Every other
guy.
day is.
There's a guy. Is Crazy Mike. And he's like, "This is new. There's folks etting folks."
Come again?
Well, they're etting them. Fellas, help me out here.
Eating. They're eating each other.
Oh,
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn,
Oh.
that was...
They're etting them.
Ooh, that one is new.
Gotcha.
I thought you said ratting.
And we just heard tell. A lot of tell in the tunnels. Some of it
Well,
true, some of it not. They're still talking about rat monsters and like a giant Gila monster wandering around.
You know the tunnel fumes, they're getting to people.
But Etten folks, now I tell you this, it do smell a bit different down there.
All the more reason to get as much people out. Less people in there, less people to get eat.
Problem is, there's so many people over so many miles. Look. Even if there's 1,000 of us, right? There's 1,000 miles of tunnels. That's a person a mile. You got your work cut out for you if you're going in there after some folks. All I'm saying. Good luck to you.
It's better than doing nothing.
All right. Well, sorry, I'm getting a. He touches his head and he looks at this guy. I'm getting a signal again. I gotta go talk.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, you know. So when we
As
said
you
what's
were.
up,
And he walks away. He's like, Sigma 19er. Like,
All right.
and he just has a loud conversation with nobody.
Lee just runs a hand down her face, going, "Great, cannibals. Cannibals and a storm. What are the chances they're connected?"
Cannibalism sounds awful wormy to me.
oh, it sounds perfectly within the realms of Ratkin.
Well, let's hope for Ratkin.
Let's pray for Ratkin.
Yep.
Come on, they don't. Oh, you okay? If that's your bias, cool.
I didn't say it.
I don't know. I don't fuck with Ratkin.
Yeah. Well, no, you do. You have fucked with the most rat. You've done the most fucking with Ratkin.
Yep. We are destined to fuck with Ratkin, it seems.
He was threatening to eat us, and I just gave him a fucking nice trinket that was given to by my mom.
All right.
folks.
Are we
Well,
going to
those
go
two
help the
truths out of the
Ratkin,
way.
or are we going to go deal with the cannibalism?
Well, do we really have an issue? Do we really have an option? Let's go deal with the cannibal.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go in.
That seems like a bit of a pressing matter to deal with right now.
Yeah.
let's go
Here we go.
find some-
Back into the stanky tunnels.
Yay.
Yep, and we're hoping the cannibal isn't a Ratkin.
Yeah, that would suck.
Because we can deal with a wormy cannibal. We cannot deal with a Ratkin cannibal.
A rat cannibal.
Yep.
A ranimal?
Cat-a-rat.
Good try.
Kind of.
So we head further in.
Alright.
as
Yep.
a team.
Yeah. Oh, before we do that, like, I go back to my car.
Oh, you get your guns.
Yeah, I grab my rifle, like, check my tack light, make sure it's, like, properly fitted, just so in case we run into something that tries to murder us,
As you start
we
to
can
check,
go ahead and try and murder back.
as you start to check your weapons,
Mhm.
you. God damn it! Where did I put it?
I was just going to say, Lee will say to Iago, maybe this will help you name your weapon.
Ooh. Hell yeah! I'm into it.
Maybe you'll get some ideas in these tunnels.
We haven't even picked a pack name yet.
Nope.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, it'll come on its own.
Most things
No.
do.
I can predict it's going to be some kind of sewer-based pun, given how long we've spent in here.
No, I was thinking something that was more of a tribute to Clashing Boom Boom, like Bang Bang.
That sounds
Oh,
like shit.
I was gonna
That
make a
sounds like you're
Fallout.
going boom boom.
I thought I was gonna make a reference to Fallout 3.
Now,
Go
while
with
you
the
check, while you
tunnel
do
snake.
start to check your weapons, and like for some reason in the background you do hear the.
That's
Uh-oh.
our
Here we
totem.
go.
Like checking your weapons for this righteous task becomes like holy shit, and like you feel like the extra skill, the oneness with your weapons.
Me,
For this-
for a general heads up for me, you start to feel American.
Yeah!
No, it,
Not,
oh
not
no,
just
it's
that.
contagious.
You start to feel like American.
It's just, she's not just an American spirit, baby. This is right of the Valkyries.
I'm
It's the
pocketing
spirit of
shells and
righteous war.
I do that one-handed shotgun cock.
doing this?
This is my boomstick.
Now, just to inform you all, Taz has done his disappearing act, but that's expected. You don't know. You know he's doing something, and it's going to be helpful. But that's it. He's not gone. Kieran has done the right thing. The person who likes to put themselves in the way of things is going in, like, he's already down in there. Like, he was checking his weapons on the fucking way in. You know what I mean? And so he's disappeared into the tunnels. But he is a fucking Arun. So...
He just Leroy Jenkins did.
Yeah, he's just like, no, I don't think Grog would play him that way. No, he's just like, I'm gonna do this. Oh, come on or don't.
He ran off without the rest of the party. Leroy Jenkins.
If anyone can survive away from the party, it's the Arun and the Ragabash.
Well, I know that.
They're fine. They're fine.
That's
All
our
right.
job.
Well, let's go.
Buddy
Let's go on the
system.
other hand. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
The buddy system.
Hold
There's
on,
two of
hold
them
on.
and three of us.
Remember, don't stray from the path. If I need to, I will wear a flag to keep us on track.
Now, Lee, I do
sir.
want to ask you real quick.
Uh-oh.
It is very late for you.
That it is.
Is this a good lead into next game and we sit and chill for, I guess, the rest of the hour? Or honestly, it'll get cut off abruptly if we end it later than here.
This does feel like a good cutting off point, even though it is got an hour left, like you said.
Well, 30 some odd minutes, really. So that's enough time for us to actually come down from it, discuss it, talk about what we liked, really actually have that after game powwow I've been wanting so much.
So we could stop here if that's all right with the others.
I don't care.
Fine.
All right, I want to say that's a good idea. Thank you. And I'm glad you guys agree. We'll put on Twisting again because it's good background music. I like it. How you feeling? What are you thinking? Anybody go?
Out from the pan into the fire, it seems.
I'm fine. I'm hoping it's a worm creature. I want to kill it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm liking that. And you think the rest, like Tiago?
Right? Like, I kind of hope it's something nice that we can fucking destroy.
Well, this is Werewolf. And
Like, I want to put claws into something eventually.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm vamping a little bit. I do have, like, some awesome plans, but I really do want, I want to gather as many people together as possible to do that. And by next time, we're gonna do it regardless. I'm gonna pull the trigger and we're gonna go into fucking the next shit. So this is all prelude to that, though I think the prelude is necessary. There are still a few things I want to touch on before we get that started. So this was one of them, as well as the connection back with Randy. And I was hoping Reynard might show up at some point, but oh well. It didn't make sense.
It's all good.
What, like, any... here's a big thing that I actually do like. Cons. Like, what are your cons for the evening? Like a pros and cons sort of a way. What were the things you're like, it wasn't mine. That's that bothered me. If something like truly bothered you, I don't want to include it, you know. But yeah, I intend to go pretty deep into some of this horror. So I very much need a gauge of what is your line and things like that. Like, because there's some real fucked up horror in Werewolf.
Yeah, it's not so much a con, but in a forward-thinking sense. I know you like your sound effects. All I ask is that there's no vomiting or like wet sloshing sounds. That's I think my
It
only
doesn't
hard out.
translate well.
Are dripping and water sounds okay?
Yes.
Okay,
It's more
no,
like to do
I
with
won't
like,
make no mouth noises.
vomit. Yeah.
Yeah, and no, I know that's a good call, but I wasn't gonna. No, mm-mm.
You
No,
never
thank
know,
you.
so I always want to get ahead of it just in case it's something someone does, like unconsciously.
I 100% agree. We
I
will
can't
leave
think
that
of anything else. I'm quite a big fan of horror, so and body horror stuff like that. So other than that, I'm good.
Nice. What did you like? And it doesn't have to be about tonight. It could be the whole chronicle so far.
From this session, I liked that we all got a bit of a talking to, being like, "Hey guys, pull up your pants." Now.
As
And I
we
was like,
say
yeah.
in Spanish, ponte pilas. Like put in your batteries. Get your shit together.
Yep.
Each of us got a pull to the side and stuff like, "This is your first warning," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's fair." And every time I'm like, "Yeah, that's fair."
The only warning I got was about my cigar.
I felt it natural.
Yeah. It's the can keeping us in check, which makes sense.
Yeah. The SIP, even if your rivals, your allies, well, not on the allies dot sense, but
Yeah.
your guru, your family, and I mean, some of you are more inbred than others,
Hey,
and it's not the Bone Gnars or the Glasswalkers.
it's a Silver Fangs.
Yep. I mean, for the most part, not just the Get Offenders are.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a reason they made them villains in the 5th edition.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Fuck, I don't like that.
And they, upon Gaia's death, which is canon in 5th edition, which was what? No.
Yeah, that's
Gaia's a tough old bird, bro.
fuck that shit.
She
Okay.
will shake this off like a bad case.
The
of
more
flu.
I hear about fifth, I hate it more. Ugh.
No, but
Like,
she
humanity-
did rebirth. She did rebirth one of the dead tribes. I don't know which one, but it's either Croatan or Bunyip.
Huh.
It can't be the White Howlers because the White Howlers all became the Black Spiral Dancers, which
Yeah.
But so it's either the Croatan or Middle Brother is the more correct term we should use. Middle Brother or the Bunyip from Australia, which makes the most sense to tell you the truth. But
we need someone over there.
yeah, and honestly, like if there was some way of a comeback of the Tasmanian tiger, which is what Bunyip are, they're the only marsupial guru.
Oh no, it's the howling all over again.
Oh
God.
God. What was that? 4 or 5?
4. It is ingrained
was
in
it-
my head.
Was it called
A
Bunyip?
howling the marsupials.
No, they were Tasmanian tigers, but yeah, there was a subplot of them having a baby and it being a marsupial. They made a pouch, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's a double reason why the Bunyip were never actually in the game, period. Even in the Wild West werewolf setting, yes, there is one. And it's dope. It's as dope as you think it is, because the pure ones are still very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And by those, I mean the tribes that were native to the Americas. And, like, the whole dynamic is different. The Glasswalkers are called the Iron Riders.
Oh yeah.
And you can guess what they do,
Mhm.
which is very not nice to lots of people who are just coming to America or were forced to be here for very little pay. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, the Iron Riders. Yeah. Who knows if they were getting democratic about it? I haven't looked into it very much. They've always been the wardens of humanity is their whole thing. But it's very different. But even then, the Bunyip aren't around. No, nobody is. The Croatan, obviously, they're extinct. They all killed themselves in order to defeat the Eater of Souls, which is one of the triadic. Okay, you have the worm, right? And then you have its 3 heads, and one of those is the Eater of Souls.
Huh.
And is the Eater of Souls like gone, or is it coming back after the massive sacrifice? Because that would suck.
It was a huge blow to both sides. It cost an entire tribe. But it's a funny thing because it mirrors the Black Spiral Dancers. They tried to do a similar thing, right? But they failed. Because what they decided to do was dance the Black Spiral itself, which is an actual metaphysical place you can go to in the Umbra. And it's deep, deep in worm territory, so... Anyway, and it's got big old gaping mouths on Gaia, so yeah, that's gonna come up. And so you go in there and you start into the Black Spiral itself, and you get more and more corrupted as you dance it naturally, because that's its state. And you cannot help but dance the Black Spiral as you descend it, and you become a Black Spiral dancer. So they failed, because they tried to assault the worm directly as a tribe. What the Croatan did, our middle brother did, was they tried to stop ahead of the worm as a tribe. They succeeded for a good period of time. We don't know when that head's gonna fucking rear itself again. It's been a few hundred years. But it is a big deal, and it's something that, one, the pure tribes are still feeling. Elder brother and younger brother. Elder brother being the more mystical and dark. But not worm. And then there are what were formerly known as the Wendigo, younger brother. They live up to the stereotype, except for one thing. What Wendigo is known for, it's a cannibal spirit. That's the one thing they don't emulate. Which gives a lot of the other gurus like, fuck, respect. You follow a spirit of cannibalism and have still not fallen to the worm? Slancha.
But that is a fine line to be walking.
Then they're succeeding, so who knows? And it's all beautiful, and we're going to visit all of that. We're eventually going to leave Las Vegas. I just need y'all to get comfortable enough in Las Vegas that when you leave home, you have friends here.
We'll feel it. It'll feel like home.
Well, if you're in fucking Manitoba, northern Manitoba, Canada, it's got to be hard to get in contact with your allies or contacts.
You'll all get to know how Lee feels.
And even if you can, with like a satellite phone or whatever, sure, yeah, you could have that. The fuck are they gonna do? They're 3,000 miles away.
No one's coming to save you.
Except Clashing Boom Boom. The B2 is quite fast.
She don't fuck your shit up.
His fingers pointed to the sky, clashing boom boom.
I do want to review that with you guys. I did sort of conglomerate the things you picked for her, or the things that were picked for her. All right. You spent points, the regular amount of points to do the Willpower Rage and Gnosis, and then there was extra points spent to boost that. That was one extra point spent to boost that. That was Tiago.
No.
Yeah.
And Bones, you picked 2 charms.
Yeah.
And I think Daz picked, or is it either Daz or Tiago picked that the spirit is almost always with you.
Yeah.
Which is a really great pick. And I think the math adds up as far as across the entire pack, unless someone adds in extra points right now. Oh, by the way, everybody gets 2 experience points except Lee. That fucking remark. You get 3.
Right.
You know what? 4. You haven't been here in a bit,
Oh, shit.
and you were MVP. You were there. You were in it. Love it.
I was gonna say, to give back to the totem, as I wasn't there for that. What could I do with my now 6 experience points to beef up the totem in some way?
They are 2 experience points per point. So let me access some information.
Is that in
very
the tools?
quickly. I do believe it is, yes. Dark Pact does allow that, like, I have a little tools thing. Yes, it's the most recent thing that I posted. So it's 2 experience point for every 1 point of cost this is. So just double what it says.
Right.
They're all good. And you could just spend 1 point, which is, again, 2 points. 2 points to just be like, okay, an extra rage, willpower, and gnosis all across the board for CBB. She's the captain. She's the sergeant. She's your leader. She gives a shit about you. First thing she did was feed you. Oh no, first thing she did was inspect your weapons. And she looked at you like, the fuck?
I have a knife. What do you want from me? I'm doing this old school.
You know what? I'd like to Retrocon roleplay that for a second and be like, just a knife. I like that, kid. Let me see that edge. Ooh, you made this knife.
Of course I did.
What do you call her?
She hasn't found a name yet.
She better have one, and you better purdy her up. She deserves it. That's a gorgeous girl right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
I'll take either one. I don't give a fuck. And then she turns to Tiago, who actually used inspect arms instead of present arms. And she tears into him. I didn't say inspect! Which is a thing that happened.
Of course.
But I like his roleplay then because he was like, oh, I'm going to do the whole thing. And it was like, man. So, I'm sorry, man. I had to tear into you. But, I really think you should be able to get some great abilities for her. Speak to the pack without benefit of the gift spirit speech. Like, that means that it's not just bites that she can talk to.
She could talk to everyone.
Yeah, and almost all the time. Which is already built. I'm doing many languages.
And you can buy with XP more totem points later if you want.
Yes. It is the one exception to the backgrounds rule.
Well, then, should I spend 2 to get that spirit speech? What do the others say? Or any others that you... any abilities at the time that I wasn't there for, that you guys wanted to go for but didn't have the points to?
Well,
I do want to talk to Bites separately, because you're specifically the one that... and this will be offline, if you can.
Oh, okay.
A brief, just to choose the 2 charms that you bought, unless you want to do that right now.
We can do it right now because we got everyone here. I would have gone over it with everyone anyways.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. But after Lee's done, we'll hit that up. Tiago, you're going to have a big say in this, because remember, you're considered the face of the pack, the mouth of the pack. That means you're the mouth of Clashing Boom Boom. You're her camo.
Gotcha.
Badass. Okay, so there are a number of things you can do here, napping. And I hope, am I napping, right? Napping?
Yeah, it's napping.
Okay. Napping terracotta. You can do all kinds of cool shit. But you need a bit of a basic grounding, I think, on how she works.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a couple of seconds here, because I did just think of it. So. But no worry, I know how to find it pretty quick. All right, here we
What page
go.
is totems in the PDF?
She's not in there.
Yeah, I didn't think she was. I was like, I've been trying to find her, and she's not there.
Yeah, she is not. I gave Bonesy a little homework. And
Yeah, there's an extended list online. I thought we put a link to it, though, in one of the group pages. In the tools.
No, I just see the screenshots and tools.
I can make
Alright.
that happen right now. Give me a second.
Yeah, she was like a Shadow Lord totem, but then
No,
after
Glasswalker. Well, she was a Shadow Lord totem.
and after Glasswalkers helped her keep from becoming corrupted, she is now also Glasswalker.
Ah.
Mostly Glasswalker because the Shadow Lords. This happened during WW. You know, I mean, like.
It's a B2 bomber. The B2 bomber was made in the 80s, 90s. It's the stealth
That's one of
bomber
her
that
forms.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if we're talking about the stealth bomber, then that would have been like Gulf War up until around Freedom,
Maybe.
which is around the fall of Iraq. So yeah, it's still in use-ish, but it's been upgraded. There's a new bomber out there.
She could show up as a B-52 as well, because the B-52 could be so damn high up that it's basically a stealth fucking bomber.
Yeah, Grandpa Buff.
Yeah.
From
She can appear
the
as
Mitchell
any of
Crosser.
these. What? Her whole deal is this in a nutshell.
They retrofitted it with jet engines.
Don't let them know you're coming. Hit them, and don't let them get back up and then disappear. You weren't there.
You saw nothing.
Russian stealth.
Well, no, like proper. Look. The guys that just got that the Howling Commandos, your erstwhile, I guess what's the word? Antagonists, not antagonists, but rivals. They're Raccoon choice. Like Raccoon is all about that too, but in a different way. And they might be jealous. You got clashing boom boom. Holy shit, that's a big deal. She's a powerful spirit.
Just looking at the link you sent. Is the trait, is that only active when she's called upon, or is that just permanently active on us now?
That is active as long as you're using your named weapon. In the pursuit of righteous justice, not your own version of justice, proper justice. Like, oh, some kids got killed. Don't care who the fuck it was. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Gaian justice, but also a little human justice because she is a human spirit in some ways. And so, a lot of Hamid in there. And you also get, if you have the Rite of Binding, a -1 to difficulties to bind spirits into weaponry. Because you are a child of a spirit of one of the ultimate examples of weaponry ever to exist, which you gotta admit, the B2 stealth bomber is still a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have Rite of Binding yet, but it's on my list of to-dos. I got Rite of Dedication and Rite of Cleansing.
The only thing you can't do is use your weapons in a way that is unjust. If you do that, you'll lose the right until you appeal to her.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bones, if you don't get it, I will, because Lee needs to get some rights. I've got 3 points in rights.
Well, Villadoc's rights are different than like what Theurge's rights would normally do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rites of punishment and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Rites of accomplishment as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you become the one... Okay, you can't do a rite of wounding on your own pack mates. So that's not a thing you'd want right away. It has to be done by someone of a higher rank. But things like that, where it's... You can do the rite of the rite of recognition or whatever rite to make whatever thing happened that needs to without going back to the fucking sept. It's kind of your job. Your job, the Theurge's job is to be buddy with the spirits. Your job is to be like, hey, spirits, guess what?
Just snitch.
This motherfucker...
Snitch and spill the tea.
This motherfucker fucked up. Spread the word. And it'll even go to the point where Banes will hate you more.
Oh.
Yeah, because you pissed off the spirits in general.
Ah.
No.
Like, no, it's so stupid. Banes will learn information that spirits they would never have in contact know, because just spirits spread the word faster than the internet ever could. And so if you're nearby... So here's the things that she knows how to do just normal, right? These are called common charms in the case of a spirit. There's Ert sense, basically knowing the Erts of the spirit world. Erts means directions, because there's no north, south, east, and west, baby. That's on Gaia's body, not in her soul. So they know the paths through the spirit world. Materialize. They can spend essence points to actually actively be physical in the physical world. Now, if you want an entire B2 bomber to appear, she doesn't have the essence right now. Unless you're in the heart of the cairn, like when you first met her.
Right.
Which was just a different thing. The other one is realm sense. It can sense things that transpires in its domain. In both the Umbra and on Earth. And that means that, like, kind of your pack territory in some ways. Like,
Right now, just starting
And then-
out, I think communication is key. That's my opinion.
yeah, and the last one is reform. Just because she's killed doesn't mean she doesn't come back.
No, she's a spirit. It's
Yeah.
harder to kill them.
Not all spirits have reform, although it's considered a common ability that most spirits have, but the super weakest ones don't have it, which is, obviously very sad. They are what's called prey. But her trait is that she's nearly always with the pack members, and she has 2 more charms on top of that because of the previous expenditures last game. Your choices now are very important.
I recommend reform and the
Reform's already
ability.
there.
Okay,
Those 4 things I mentioned, air
Okay.
sense, materialize, realm sense, reform, those are just common things that
Got
this
it.
spirit can do.
okay.
They
I
are
thought
in
you were
China.
listing off stuff we could buy for her, so I mistook that. Got it. All right, then definitely the communication with the pack so that they don't need spirit speech.
Now, I can spend the experience points to get that, because that's not a charm, is it? That's
It's
just listed
not.
in the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it real quick, just to double check it myself. I know you're already there.
Yeah. I think it's 2 cost, because he said double cost for the totems. So I can spend 2 experience to give her the speech.
Yeah, easy peasy. That's a great.
Now, charms are
That's a hell of a-
gifts, so I don't know what to give her for charms. What do you guys think?
They're not gifts.
I said
You
like.
choose them. They are like gifts. Yes. What you want is shit that would be thematic, essentially. She's a B2 bomber.
Are there any charms? I've tabbed away from PDF. Are there any charms that would help us with, like, location? Like
She's
a scanning
nearly.
type thing.
Well, she's nearly always with pack members. Do you mean? Oh, okay. More like a GPS, like a
Radar.
view.
Yeah, there's some kind of
Oh.
radar charm we can give our totem.
Ooh. You guys, you're now you're getting where I'm very interested.
Because
Let's
we've got
build a
the
spirit.
we've got the fighting side down, so I think it's more we need better location abilities. If that makes sense. to you.
Diplomacy through higher
Everybody-
firepower.
Everybody has the PDF that we have all purchased legally,
Oh,
and
can't get us.
and it is going to be beginning on page 366 on the page, but it's 368 in the page finder.
Huh.
And you'll see the common charms: Ert Sense, Materialize, Realm Sense, Reform. Then again, the Realm Sense of Clashing Boom Boom is her bomber and whatever she's observing, basically, kind of in a way. So maybe not the most powerful of realm senses down to the like I know where everything is, but overall view. I can't see through the buildings, kind of shit. There's got to be a weakness to it, if only because realms that move are generally weaker.
Gotcha.
Especially if they pass over other realms. I'll worry about that. Well, Bones and I and Lee will worry about that shit. If you're interested, Tiago, also part of your thing, Daz and Kieran can be like, I don't give a fuck. If they want. But all of you guys being here is actually kind of perfect. So there's also a lot of things that are called specialty charms. Now, these are open to every spirit, technically, but they're always elemental in a way. For instance, armor. How well armored is the B2? It's meant to be fast and light. It's decently armored, probably take some flak or whatever, but it's supposed to be so high up that it doesn't get shot at. So not a lot.
Blasting is very fitting.
Blast is incredibly fitting because it's a god. But remember, this is a thing where it's going to be like, I'm going to spend every single essence on this one drop. Because it's a B-52. That's what, or I'm sorry, a B-2. That's what it does. Drops low, which is, they were supposed to drop nukes. So, yeah, be real fucking careful about doing that in Vegas.
Hey, it's a good, we're fucked. Let's figure something out.
Pretty much.
Put it on the burner. Cleanse the blight. That doesn't seem our thing. Control electrical systems. Also, why? Why would the clashing boom boom be able to do that? Create fires, on the other hand.
No.
Hey, doesn't mean she doesn't also have incendiary rounds she can't send down beforehand, right?
Right.
Create wind.
That also works. Tailwind.
Yeah. She flies over real fast. That'd knock everybody over except y'all. That's a dope ass ability. Illuminate. You don't
She's
want her.
stealth.
Yeah. Flood. No. Freeze. No. Healing. Sorry. Open moon bridge. Don't think so. If you get her to materialize, you can get on and maybe have her transport you way later. She's going to need a lot more essence points for that. So which means more points into her rage, gnosis, and willpower.
Gotcha.
So shapeshift. Nope.
Shatter glass.
Shatter glass. 100%. Like that goes on the burner. Short out.
Sound barrier as she goes by.
Yeah, and also short out an EMP drop.
Ooh.
That makes sense, right? We've had that since the 80s, at least. We've known how to do that. Swift flight.
That makes sense.
It
Right.
does.
Tracking. This is the one you were talking about,
Yes.
Tiago. Yeah. That one, oh my gosh, there's so many choices here. You only get 2, y'all.
Yep. We got to pick 2 of all of these.
None of them are Bane charms. You might get away with a Weaver charm, but none of them make sense. And Wild charms are out, or they're just right out. There are also... There's other shit out there, but we'll worry about this stuff for right now. This is more than enough to create an Incarna. And the B-50... Sorry, not the B-52, but the B-2 is fucking well respected. And so, powerful spirit. And so, pick 2 of those, y'all. Also, Lee, you still have points. You have 4 points. So, a charm, I believe... Pack numbers per charm possessed is 2, so you could buy 1 more charm. But right now it's 2 charms from that list that you guys liked most, which was Blast, Create Fires, Create Wind, Shatter Glass, Short Out, Swift Flight, and Tracking. Umbra Quake I'm not sure about, maybe Updraft, but that's more of a helicopter thing or something, a tornado thing. Maybe it goes on the list too, but those are your choices. Pick 2, y'all.
You can pick 3.
Potentially 3,
Yeah, I'm willing to spend the 4 points to get us the 3rd one.
Don't forget to spend points on yourself.
Yeah, this is just to cover the.
I like tracking and swift flight personally.
Dude, I liked tracking as well. That's why I was like, son of a bitch.
Tracking and swift flight?
I say tracking for sure.
Yeah, swift flight.
Well, if you do step sideways in a place where she could land, and you're in good, you're in good enough. You know you're in good enough favor with her because she's nearly always with you. She likes you.
Mm-hmm.
You are her fucking squad, man. You're her wing, you know. And so, yeah, she's gonna take care of you. And so, if you're in the Umbra, you might be able to travel with her if you pick that.
I'm good with that.
And then the other one was tracking. It spends a point of essence, but it can follow prey unerringly. And since it can communicate with you at will, and is nearly always with you, do you see how fucking powerful a totem is, guy? This is on top of the fact that you cannot roll less. What is it? You can't roll less than a 9 with your weapons or some shit.
We've become a strike team.
You've become a fucking horror show for the bad guys. Like, let's see what it is. Your maximum difficulty with weapons is 9. And you just make sure you take care of your weapons. You love them, and you give them names. Oh, you know what?
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
And
Because
she
the
can
plane-
ensure that they don't malfunction or jam, which is great for you gun users.
Yay.
And knife users. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Jam technology jams any technology. That includes levers. And a knife is a sharp lever.
That's true.
And so now it's not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so-
I should know on that one. Ask
Your
me
weapon-
how I know. Go on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, someone jam teched him. And that is going to appear more and more. And I will give you guys more range, though. Like I did tonight, I wanted you guys to sort of feel out, oh shit, we could do whatever we want, you know? And I wanted you, like, you're finally out of the fucking cage. And it's more dangerous now, too. But you get this huge bonus of a very powerful spirit with some extra shit. And technically 3 extra charms. So far we have Swift Flight and Tracking.
Yep. I was going to say, of the 3rd one, I feel like Short Out works for the stealth side of it, but Shattered Glass is just really cool. What do you guys think?
You are a glass... No, not a glass walker. You're a bonar. Shattering Glass would be a fun way to be like, you know what? Fuck you, glass walker bitches. Boom! Just to piss off the rest of them. Like, God damn it, now we can't use elemental stuff.
It's up to you two. What's the 3rd gift along with Swift Flight and Tracking do you guys like?
Fuck Bones, I already gave my opinion.
I don't like shattered glass. I mean, I think it looks cool, but
Yeah, it's not stealth.
No, it
As
is
cool
not.
as it is.
Ooh.
EMP would be nice in case we need a getaway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you guys are also very... No, you're glass walkers. A lot of your shit's electronic.
You know
That
what?
would include the
Yeah.
elephant.
I think create wind would be neat.
True, it's just a shockwave as she breaks the sound barrier behind her.
Yeah.
It says that higher difficulties it could create a tornado.
Oh shit, yeah.
or a storm. Like, that means that she travels through so fast. Oh,
I just had a thought.
that's
Does that mean,
interesting.
in theory, we could use our totem against the incoming storm?
Look,
What is that?
yes,
If we,
yes, technically.
Or it could
Remember,
make the storm a lot worse.
you're not using the full power of her. You're using kind of the incarnate avatar of her.
Of course.
This is the one that she has the time to give you. Which, that's a huge thing in the first place. That they're always with you. Imagine, like, if you picked Raven or Coyote or whatever the fuck, and they're just always there. Imagine always Randy, you know? But except now you guys always have a fucking, basically a military officer being like, the fuck? Who can always talk to you, which gives me, as the storyteller, a little bit of leeway to be like, are you fucking sure? But create wind, that I like. That is cool. Lee, like, because technically you can disrupt the storm a little bit, but only, it looks like, to probably intensify it. Because it's not kill winds, it's create winds.
Yeah.
And a storm isn't just winds blowing one direction. It's winds going, the fuck, get away, hack, hack, hack. Like, it's a bunch of shit happening. These guys are all hot. These guys are all chill, and they're fucking mixing. And
I have thoughts and theories on it as well. Like, say we're in the tunnels trying to find this cannibal. The monsoon comes. We're trapped in there because we're dealing with this problem, and a flood starts coming towards us. Well, we do a create wind to at least buy us time and hold the water back while we escape.
damn.
True.
I think Zelda's trying to recruit viewers from us, bro. The fuck, bro? Nah. I respect that you're playing some repo, but we're still fucking.
I'm not playing.
No, but we're kicked. No, but we're cooking. No, it's in our chat, and it's like, okay, we get you, Zelda. We love you. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, don't be like, hey, we're doing stuff over here right now. Like, come on. That's not vibe. That's not a vibe, man. It's not a vibe.
So, for the third charm, should we go with create wind or short out?
Those are both great choices. I'm not gonna lie, but
Come on, guys, flip a coin.
I don't know. I favor short wind, so probably have to yeah.
You just
yeah,
you said short wind. You've merged the two together.
No, short wind. That's when I have tacos. Sorry.
What an interesting portmanteau. You want them both, do you?
Oh dear.
He says, pouring himself another whiskey.
Okay, so we're going with create wind as the third one.
That's what I like. I mean, that's what I favor. I don't get me wrong. I like the short out too. They both have their benefits. I'm like, fuck. It's hard to decide, but if I'm weighing what we're currently doing, the create wind seems more useful.
What do you think, Tiago?
What does short out do again?
GMP.
Shorts out things, right?
Yeah.
GMP.
I think it's like a radio jammer type of shit.
Let me see. Short out.
It shorts out.
Short out electrical systems, damaging the circuits. Yeah, it's an EMP.
Yeah.
It doesn't say how big it is.
Yeah, we could use that for like surveillance and shit, dude. I kind of like it.
But it'll also kill your devices.
Oh yeah, it will. And
you are very reliant on those.
yeah, and the wind one is just it creates fucking tornado. Dude, we could create like a fucking the storms. Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck, that one sounds pretty fucking good. I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah. All right, so those are the choices that you've selected tonight, my beautiful guru. Swift flight, which means if you're in the Umbra and you need to get somewhere, you're gonna have to pay for it. Like,
But we
doing
can call it
missions.
an exfil.
you might be able to call in an exfil, but you're not gonna do it in the middle of a fucking urban area, because land to B2. You know what I mean? It's still gotta follow certain rules, right?
Now, if we're stuck out in the
depending upon
desert,
like in the Umbrascape, maybe, because remember they're not VTOL vehicles, which would be dope, but they're not.
Don't give the U.S. Army any ideas.
I don't need to.
No.
It's the Air Force you need to worry about.
it'd be neat to be the Wonder Woman invisible jet.
Dude, they're taking the
joke-
buff and they're putting jet engines on it now.
Dude, the joke is that this is an invisible jet. Not only is it so fast you can't see it, you can't detect it with radar, and it already dropped the nukes on you, and it's 1,000 miles away. Like,
Surprise!
that's the B2. That's your fucking
Present for you!
mom. That's your mama right now. That's your spirit mom. And so we have swift flight, tracking, and create wind. Remember, nothing's free.
Yeah,
The spirit will expect you to do some shit for her,
of course.
which gives me.
And it's
the
not hard for her to let us know either.
No, it's
Yep.
not.
She's got us on call.
Uh-huh. And oh man, I'm loving this. I did not see this spirit coming, and I am,
Like a standard tour of fucking duty. She's got us for the next 4 to 6 years.
Yeah.
oh,
Get rid of us.
honey, no.
Forever.
And we're gonna
Forever.
keep re-enlisting like idiots.
Unless you're somehow chosen by an amazingly powerful spirit that even clashing would be like, dude, you should do that. Like Phoenix, for instance.
Yeah.
Like no, like you're. Mm-mm. And it's considered dishonorable. It's not in any way honorable, glorious, or wise to get your totem. That's life.
Yeah.
But to lose your shit or to reject your totem in favor of another, that
Yeah,
has
no.
consequences. But
Like, that's a bad
unless it's something like Phoenix or Ogma or one of these big movers and shakers, and the only one that matters to Guru is Phoenix. The silver pack.
Well, I don't see a problem, and I don't plan on leaving Clashing Boom Boom, so...
No, she's dope. I like playing her.
We lucked out.
Yeah.
I am clever.
You pick two things I like: super badass sci-fi airships, boats, or spaceships. B2 fucking works, and it's a pretty powerful spirit. It costs 8 points to buy. That's no joke.
What are you doing, Stinky Cat?
And oh man, guys, I am very happy with this evening. Swift flight, tracking, and create wind all make perfect sense. I know blast is coming. I know create fire is coming.
Yep.
I can predict these things now. I know where that I can map certain shit that it doesn't seem like a railroad, because you would have picked it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I know where also now to be like, here's some rains, go, because y'all did it fantastically tonight. And I went, okay, hold on, you still need to learn something here. You're still at the sept, and and I laid it on you. Thank you. We're gonna wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everybody got their 2 experience for tonight, which is gonna be the standard. I'm not gonna give out the 3 as a big group or in specific anymore unless someone was really dope and or missed some shit. And so Lee, you get a XP for missing stuff. That's not your fault. That's not your fault. Thank you for being here. You get rewarded for coming back. And
straight back in the totem.
and you just deadpan. What was it again?
Vegas.
Yeah, 'cause, like, all I saw in my head was just
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yep.
Fucking shit.
Funny
Beautiful.
face, you
4.
could see a giant lizard crawl itself back into its terrarium. Vegas.
You know what a Gila monster looks like?
I do. And I remember in the
They're
old
really-
Beetlejuice cartoons, he used to put Gila monsters in people's pants all the time.
But not like a goanna. Give me a second here. I can share this with you. I need to share it in 2 places, but
updated file coming at your web.
okay. Let's see. Let's show it on the stream first.
Ever since you said goanna, I can't stop thinking about fucking Crocodile Dundee. God damn it.
Oh, really? Because what I think of is Rescuers Down Under.
Yep. Joanna.
Joanna. No, I just remember the part where he eats it and he's like, tastes like shit, but you can live off it.
Well, he was talking about fucking ground yams, bro.
Well, that too. But they had just talked about that as well. It's been years since I saw that movie, okay?
It's a good movie, and me too. Why the fuck is it not doing the thing where it's like, okay, show this, thank you. Alright, no, we're not doing that? Okay, fuck you then, OBS.
There was a deep cut about Crocodile Dundee in Hell of a Boss that it was so deep, I don't think anybody got it. Mammon, using the Australian accent, made a comment about taxes and shit during their big musical mid-season finale, and it was a reference to the Paul Hogan, the actor, having tax problems.
Oh, okay. Huh. Now that I didn't notice.
Let's see.
Ah.
That's a Gila monster. So imagine one 3 feet long, about 1 meter long.
Sharing a blunt with you.
Yeah. Well, no.
He was in a human form.
He was in human form. Like. The Karen is very special. You have all kinds of cool shit going on there. You have allies there, man. You got like Korax just hanging out because it's a Cairn of the Sun. So, obviously, you're lucky enough to have a fucking Mokole, which is a huge fucking deal because all that dude's gonna do is sit around and remember stuff to give you information if you're present and or he's not hungry and out in the tunnels or something.
All right,
gotcha.
Do not participate in those. That's a hungry dragon. You leave him the fuck alone.
You let him handle his business.
Yeah. But oh gosh, I really hold on. I'm trying. There we go. Is it not showing? Come on.
No, I see the thing. It's pretty. Looks like it's a lizard that looks like it's made out of beadwork.
I like that the tip of its tail is a bit rounded.
Right.
That always like stuck out to me. Huh?
They
Yeah.
store a lot of fat in the tail. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Jack Hanna showing them off a lot.
And the thing is, they're actually really chill, which is the way I try to play Dom. Dreams of Mystery. Heh.
I always liked Komodo dragons.
I would have loved to have done another type, like a crocodilian or a monitor. But you're in Nevada, baby.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's Gila monsters or nothing, and there are Gila monster Mokole. So
I played a gangrel with huge size, and my fight form was a Komodo dragon.
that's kind of cool.
They had me lay down and threw a sheet over me and convinced one of our enemies that I was a couch. So when we attacked, I just fucking bit him through the sheet.
So imagine like each of the scales, right, has an edge to it that's just as orange as the rest of this, but glowing. But then the orange shit is like extra super glowing. Yeah, no wings. He's bigger and he's more gracile, meaning that longer limbs, more dexterous, and a more mobile neck in that giant 20-foot form.
Gotcha.
but also a big ass, cute fucking Gila monster. He's a teddy bear.
Did you really not get my Dom jokes, or were you playing in character?
I didn't.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
Oh no, I don't watch
Dominic
it,
Toretto.
yeah, I don't.
They
watch
all call him Dom.
Those are movies about cars, right?
Yep,
No, they have
Well-
gone beyond cars.
they have.
Just- It is shit-tacular fucking action. Like,
Are
there
there
are some-
still huge, long scenes involving cars?
And
driving
planes
them off
and
fucking
ridiculous
skyscrapers and
stunts.
shit.
And,
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the cars don't. They don't even like go like this car is so blah blah. They're like, we're stealing this car. The car
Okay,
does
you know
not
what? I'm being a
exist.
stick in the mud. I am being a no, sir, and not a yes and that's not cool.
They are
It's
not.
fine,
They are
it's
not.
All right.
the
I
first
do
movie
accept-
was big on cars, and they drifted
Oh, yeah.
away from that.
The
If you
second
don't-
one kind of like was around cars. The third one we're like, okay, cars exist in this world, but they don't do. To quote one of my favorite movies, you are saying that word, but I do not think it means what you think. Yes, the word car exists, but anything else around
Greatest
it.
movie.
Yeah. Oh god damn it, dude! Like, at one point the guy's like,
All right, man.
"Yeah, we're doing a Cuban turbo trick, which is to take like nitrous and just pump it into the fucking turbo and hope for the best." I was like, "No, dude, if you did that in real life, that turbo would into a hand grenade. You're not doing that.
Hey, y'all.
Please don't do that."
I'm loving the hangout, not gonna lie. But I do need to pay attention to all of my guests here, and that includes Nappin.
Yep.
Nappin, are you tired? Do you need to go?
Have we covered the
I think we
winding
have.
down? Yeah, then I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Holla!
In the stream.
Glad
In
you're
the
here.
stream and have everybody give their
Hey.
goodbyes. We'll start off with you, Nappin. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for being here. I'm glad to be back. Sorry for missing last week. I'll see you guys week after next.
Oh yeah. And don't
Hell
forget
yeah.
this right here. This is our note taker. This is the one chronicling everything. So respect, y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing my
Very
best.
much so.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Get it.
Live, laugh, hiss.
And Bonesy.
Everyone loves a BJ.
All right. Thank you all so much. Catchphrase.
Yeah, what he said.
We're out. We're out. I'm out.
All right. I will be right back, folks.
Ha 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 ha!